What's up, brothers? It's your dude, International Passport, here again for yet another classic live stream. I want to say a huge thank you to my old subscribers, the old supporters who have been with me throughout this 5 year journey. I haven't forgot you. I appreciate the support. I welcome aboard my new subscribers. You are joining a very powerful movement that will change your lives. Um, First and foremost, brothers, please hit the like button. Support the channel, like the video, comments, hit the cash app, hit the super chat. It will be greatly appreciated. So let's get straight into it, brothers. In this live stream, I have a very special guest here with me. Those of you who watched my previous Vancouver live stream may remember him. And I thought, I've got to get this brother on my channel ASAP. So we got the legendary Mr. Carlos Singer, who will be speaking about his Vancouver experience. He was there for some time. He played basketball there. But before we actually go into the stream in depthly, Mr. Carlos Singer, um, please introduce yourself to the panel, brother, who you are, what you do. Give us a bit of a background as to how you went to Vancouver from America and played basketball. The floor is yours, brother.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you, IP, man. It's a pleasure to be on here. Had a good time at the stream the other night, but basically, yeah, I'm Carlos. Right now, I'm getting into the real estate field and hoping to have a successful venture into that. I played professional basketball for a team in Van City, the Ballaholics, which at the time was their first professional team since the Vancouver Grizzlies. More of a startup organization. Got paid a little bit of money, but it was just more so a fantastic experience. I love to compete, and basically that kind of was the start of my journey. Going up from Seattle, Washington, where I currently reside, to Vancouver, which I was up there from about, I'd say, February of 2015 up until about March of 2016. I was up there very frequently. Still lived in Seattle, but spent a majority of my leisure time in Vancouver, and it was a very, very, very rewarding, great experience that I hope that all of you guys get to check out eventually.
Thank you. Great introduction, Carlos. You know me, brother. I love getting straight into the source, bro. The source. Um, Brother, out in Vancouver, are the women out there checking heavy for brothers?
Well, look, man, it's kind of like this, man. Since we gonna get in, I'm gonna hit y'all with some metaphors. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's like, do you want it like Pokemon? Do you want to, do you got to catch them all, or you know what I'm saying? Is it like seafood? I mean, what you want? You could stay at home and get some regular crab, or do you want to go out there and get the Dungeness? You know what I'm saying? And you want to get the finest lobsters and the scallops. Yeah, the brothers is definitely in high demand out there, man. It's unreal. It's almost like when you get that golden ticket and you go to the chocolate factory, man, and it's like it's so much various candies and treats. You look up and you go, damn, man, I don't think I could eat all this.
Damn,
It's wonderful.
my goodness, bro. And you've been a basketball player. Uh, would you say that that gave you more of an advantage as a woman, that status that you play for a team, and that made women even want to get closer to you, brother? Or was it the fact that you were a brother, they loved you immediately?
Well, in the States, when you're an athlete, they often use the context, well, do you play at a university level or do you play in the NBA, or those girls, they checking hard for that status here in the States. But out there, it wasn't like that because ain't no NBA team there. Ain't no athletes that's really from Vancouver that play ball. So to be honest with you, it was more the fact that I was from the States, or I was from Seattle, that got me a lot of attention. Cool, yeah. I mean, they really didn't know much about basketball in a sense, but it was just the fact that when they heard me talk and just how I conducted myself, I mean, they could sniff you out. It's like a K9 when he show up to the crime scene. They're gonna find the suspect, and they were sniffing me out. They were founding me. You know what I'm saying? So they knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? They like K9s. You know what I'm saying? They'll bite you. You know.
Damn, crazy already, brother. Jeez.
Uh,
So Carlos, can we speak about So, what was your method in getting women in Vancouver? Were they approaching you, or were they coming to your basketball games? Was that within the basketball games? Was that an avenue for you to meet women, or were you actually actively hunting for women? Speak on that, brother.
Well, I didn't actually know that I would be in a position to hunt. I think that when I first, obviously, I told a story the other evening, other stream, and I'll just summarize it. When I came to the game, what I didn't realize was that I was walking into an arena of beautiful battalions or brigades of women. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's all new. And obviously, when you're a place with new people, they look at you and they think, "Oh, well, he's new too." The advantage that I had was that the team that I came with, I knew that I was going to a new city. So my teammates all was wearing sweats. They was looking bummy. Some of these cats look like they ain't even brushed their teeth. I showed up with some nice, Jordans, some jeans. I made sure I had an outfit because I didn't know what I was walking into. So when I got to the arena and I seen all these, beautiful ladies, and it was a lot of them. After the game, I do remember I had an interaction with a young lady. I had just got these new shoes, these Jordans, the Columbias. And after the game, I came out, I was dressed nice. All my teammates were not prepared because I was like, yo, what if we go out? And after the game, the girl was like, oh my God, I love your shoes and this and that. And that was like the icebreaker. She said that to me. And normally, guys, we see a girl, we, talk to him and approach him. But she approached me like, oh man, I love your shoes, this and that. And, that opened the ice for us to converse the rest of the night. We talked the rest of the night. We had drinks and, we spent a lot of time. But basketball was good as an avenue. But to be honest with you, it got me in a mentality where every time I stepped out, I was like, okay, dress decent, carry myself well, and just chill back in the cut. And if anybody asks you, I'm up here playing basketball. Oh, you play basketball? Yeah. But I'm just up here just enjoying my life, downplay it. I downplay it for them. So,
Damn, bro. So, can we speak about the racial breakdown of women in Vancouver? Who gave you the most play, bro? Was it white women? Was it Asian women? Was it Indian women? Was it black women? Was it mixed race women? Speak on that, brother.
well, one thing I'll tell anybody that's planning on going to Vancouver is anything that you think about Vancouver, just don't assume it because it is a melting pot. They embrace immigration heavily. And I think OG Sean kind of elaborated to this a little bit, but it is literally a melting pot. So for myself, like they call it Vancouver because of the Asian population is it's really big, but then as well as the Middle Eastern population. So initially, when I first got up there, Asian women were very forward and very friendly, very very respectful. And the thing that is cool about those women is they know what they want, and they're not afraid of the stigma attached to them. Like if there was a woman that wanted to be with you, the first night and be intimate or whatever, when they want something, they go get it. You know what I'm saying? And so yes, with Asian women, absolutely. And then the Middle Eastern women, the Persian and East Indian, they were extremely friendly, and they come from a lot of wealth, big families. They're about that life, and they're very flashy. They want to let it be known that they got money, but they don't have spoiled mentalities. Just kind of like, yeah, they wear a lot of Gucci, a lot of designer, Prada, Versace, drive nice cars. But they're just really, really trying to relate to the experience of men from the States and how we live, because we don't come a lot of brothers don't come from that kind of privilege and wealth. So it's very interesting to see how their family dynamic is very close to the family structure. And then after that, I would say probably I knew some women that were off an island of Africa, Cape Verdean, and which I had never met any women from that continent whatsoever that looked like how they looked. And it was just mind blowing to see all the different cultures and women that just look like stuff you see in the magazine. I'm like, dang, I'm in the club and it's like 50 Kardashians in here. Like, damn, like I see these girls on TV. I'm up around them. It's nothing. Every girl got their, appearance on point, and it's like normal life for them.
Wow, bro. I want to touch upon Asian women, right? You talking about Indian women or like Chinese, Japanese, Korean women? What type of Asian women are you talking about, bro?
Filipino, Vietnamese, those were the main two. I mean, I can't even tell you how much lumpia I ate while I was up there. You know what I'm saying? It
Damn.
was it was crazy. Like they have a tight knit Asian community. I was at a spot called Alexander in Gastown, and I just remember I walked in with my teammate. He was like, we're gonna go to this place. It's real jumping. So we went to this place called Alexander. And man, when I walked in, I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, this is crazy. It was nothing but just, it's like how we look at light skinned girls when we see them on the music videos. We walked in and it was just like an Asian, like beautiful female factory, man. For real.
Damn.
It was an ABFF, an Asian beautiful female factory. It was nuts. I was in there. I was feeling like I was in a candy store, man, and they immediately noticed me. Is they're attracted to confidence and a certain type of energy that I think most foreign, well, to them foreign, the energy that we exude. And for me, I'm just like, I'm trying to act cool, but I know what I'm around. It's a place full of beautiful ladies, and I'm in the cut and I'm dancing, I'm drinking, but just remaining myself, and they just start to surround you and attract you as you be cool and carry yourself well. And the Vietnamese and Filipino young ladies, my goodness, it's unreal. It's
Damn.
crazy.
Lord have mercy. Shout out to Thomas Demihin for the £1.79 cash app. It's for the £1.79 super chat. Thank you, Thomas. Much appreciated, bro. Big up IP and brother Carlos. Instant classic. Thank you, bro, for supporting the channel as usual. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Thomas. Thank you. Brothers, feel free to send in the cash app super chats. We greatly appreciate it, brothers. Thank you. Carlos, what was your experience in dealing with Chinese women, Japanese, and Korean women? Because I'm hearing that there's a lot of rich Asian women of those demographics out there, and they're loving brothers out there. They're spending money on brothers. Is that true, Carlos? Did you come across rich Chinese women, rich
Man,
Japanese women, Korean women, and they spent money on you and they looked after you? Break it down for
man,
us, bro.
I feel like I learned a whole new currency out there for real. Because I
Damn.
mean, it's just it's unreal to see how many Asian women are career women, but they got their own businesses. As a lot of cats on the channel is learning, like it's really, really expensive to live in Vancouver. Like you gotta have money. The real estate is expensive, the bills. It's no joke. And any of the young ladies that I dated, that I spent time with, they had a career, and they usually had one or two businesses, whether it was designing clothes or making you know figurines and stuff. It's crazy because I had a girl that was like into anime, and she was designing all kind of Dragon Ball Z and all kind of characters, and I'm just like, damn, I don't even know what the girl even doing. I'm just at her house chilling, and she was very, very, very friendly. I think most of the time, I think we went shopping at the outlets a couple times, and she's just like, "Yo, put that away. I got you." And I'm like, "Wow." But the main thing that I used to realize was that those girls cook, and like, let's go out to eat. They're like, "Oh, okay, well, I can cook you some," and they're cooking restaurant style cuisine. Like you looking up, and I'm like, "Damn, this girl fine," and she making like 5-star cuisine type stuff. So I'm just feeling spoiled out of my mind. That was a unreal experience with their Asian community because they bring so much money together, and then I'm around and I'm just learning. I'm new to the experience, and I'm looking up, and she's like, "Oh yeah, well I got these Jordans, and I know you play basketball in Kobe's. Here you go." And I'm just like, I ain't even asked for this. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. They're not ashamed to be like loving and caring. There's no stigma like with American women. Their friends will tell their friend like, "Oh, don't be buying them all that stuff and doing all that for them." But with that experience, they're just like, "No shame, I like you, so I'll do stuff for you."
Mm,
Like, wow, thank you.
damn, bro. This is crazy. Shout out to Nathaniel Pollock for the £2 cash app. He says from Nate Kelly. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Nate Kelly. I appreciate the cash app, bro. It means a lot to me. Thank you for supporting the channel and the movement. Carlos, damn.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore. This is Carlos. When you were out there in Vancouver, did you see the Korean, Japanese, Chinese woman with brothers? You know, walking with brothers, giving brothers attention, holding their hands. Because apparently that's very common in Vancouver. Brothers are snapping up those type of women. Was that what you saw as well, Carlos?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't see a lot of it because a lot of them girls was getting snatched up by brothers and they was leaving Canada. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? They was leaving because a lot of brothers was coming up there, at least cats that I know. Like I had my teammate G2, and Gabe is from Detroit. And he's from a very rough part of Detroit. And he came up there also to play sports. But what he ended up doing was building a business, and he met a beautiful Filipino young lady, and she had her sisters are all bomb, and I mean bomb. As soon as you see them all, you're like, damn, like this, like a whole lineup. You get a starting lineup, and you see 5 of the finest girls that you'll see, and you like, damn, you choose any one of the sisters, you winning. And so he came up there and he met her, and I mean, she's pretty much one of those girls where you go, damn, that's just probably about as good as I'm gonna do. So I'm about to
Wife her up.
chill. I'm
Yeah.
packing it in. I got a bad one because she's like a model type, and she was just a normal girl. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? A normal, cool girl, but she supported his dreams so much. Like anything that he was doing, she was right there. She like, oh, you're gonna build your business? I'll help you. Oh, we had a kid. Okay, woo. Now they got 3 kids and they're living like the life. But she was always like his number one teammate. And a lot of brothers that I was seeing that was meeting girls up there, like, I had an Asian girl who would bring her friends down, and I looked up and all my friends is dating her friends. You know what I'm saying? And they like, man, I'm good, man. I'm chilling with her. Like one of my partners, he actually married one of my ex's friends, and they still happily married to this day. They got 2 kids, and it's not enough brothers up there, to be honest with you. But if there was, they would definitely be proud because they just got great characteristics, man. It's crazy. A lot of them are so used to working hard and they party hard, but they're really proud. They're proud to be Canadian. Like they're proud
Oh,
of the pride that comes with being in Canada. And like I'm out there, and they just broke so much down from the Asian perspective of living in Vancouver, and how basically how blessed I am to be out there. And I mean, it's crazy. Not enough brothers is up there, man, because the Asian girls, they love brothers out there, especially my
damn.
light skin self, man. They like Drake, man, so they giving me love.
Damn. Um, Corey, can we speak about now the Middle Eastern woman? They're another demographic of women that come from very wealthy backgrounds. I heard that the Iranian chicks there, the Iraq chicks there, the Lebanese chicks there, they give a lot of brothers love. Was that what you saw out there, brother? Did you experience that kind of love from them? And why is that? Why are these rich chicks just giving brothers this kind of play? But did you experience that love from these Middle Eastern chicks, brother?
Man,
Damn,
beyond, man, for real. I felt like I was Aladdin. You know what I'm
damn.
saying? I was getting love. I mean, the thing about it is, we'll dig a little deeper. We're gonna dig a little deeper than just the women and why they're attracted to me, because there is something there, and it has to do with the women, but it really has to do with some of the men out there. And so when you like in society in the States, there's this thing about the power structure of how maybe white people look at brothers, fear, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, and insecurity. In Vancouver, the way that they treat a lot of Middle Eastern men is the way that the States kind of treat brothers, which is crazy because a lot of the Middle Eastern men out there have a huge amount of wealth. They bring their families over from, the Saudi Arabias and Afghanistan's, what have you, and so they're shucking and jiving, they're moving, they're controlling, and their money moves around. In their eyes, a lot of them cats think that they're the top of the food chain, so they don't have to answer to nobody in terms of their behavior. Well, a lot of them are controlling to the women, extremely controlling, and a lot of the women don't like that. It's harsh. It's too much on them. And I've got Middle Eastern buddies out there that I'm cool with. That I play sports with or just go out with, good guys. But there's a large percentage of those guys that are very controlling to the women, sometimes verbally and physically abusive. And women are gentle. Those women are gentle. They're not always into the money because they got family that got money too. So from my personal experience in dating, women out there that were, East Indian and Persian, they're not into that control and that abuse. So the psychology that was hip to me was, we just want good men that are chill, relaxed, and are, will put it down on us and be loving. And they're like, yeah, we just happen to have money. We happen to be wealthy. But they're not attracted to most of the men in their own culture because they could be so aggressive. I've seen it myself in being in the nightclubs where I see, because they got a lot of gangs out there, a lot of Middle Eastern gangs, and these dudes come in the spot and the security don't even let them in. They're like, nah, y'all can't come in here. Y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And the women, they just want to have a good time. That's all we know. When ladies step out, they want to have fun. They don't want to deal with all that. And
Yeah.
I think that with the aggressiveness of the men in their culture, not all of them, but most of the men, using their money and dominance, they're turned off that. And what do we? We're cool. We just come to enjoy ourselves, have a good time like that, and we're fresh. And they don't get to come in the same space as us. So, they happy like a kid in a candy store. Meanwhile, we happy like we a kid in a candy store. We don't get to come across all these beautiful Middle Eastern young ladies that look like how they look, like long hair, great bodies, and got deep pockets. It's unreal.
This is crazy, man. Lord have mercy. Um, oh, now you just touched upon a gem here previously, Carlos. You talking about Cap Verde women, those brown
Oh,
skin Caribbean women, brother. Please break it down for us, because I love that kind of brown skin black woman with curly
uh,
hair, bright skin, lovely light eyes. Break it down for us, brother, please, because I need that in my life, bro. Break it down for me.
yeah. Actually, I got close to when she was a cheerleader in for the CFL, and I'm met her in the nightclub. She approached me first, and she just seen I was standing with my buddy who I talked about, and we were just out. She was long hair, beautiful skin. She was tall, about 5'9", athletic. Had a great personality, voice, smile. She was probably one of the most stunning women that I've ever met in my life, and came from a great family. Mother was beautiful. Mother was like 50 plus. She looked damn good. She was fly, and I had never met a woman that looked like that. Because I'm like, damn, like, she black? What is she? And she's like, oh, I'm Capverdean, and I'm like, where is that? It's like, oh, it's an island off of Africa. It's like, Caribbean. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've never heard of something like that. So and she had a lot going on. She was a career woman. She was in school. She was a cheerleader. She played college sports. She was simply amazing. And she has some friends. They all looked like they was in a catalog. Looked like they was in a catalog. Very nice, gentle spirit, especially from where I come from. She was almost like damn near a square with how gentle and soft she was. She was a very special young lady. Those Cape Verdean young ladies out there, there's something in the water out there. But man, IP, man, there's another culture, man, that you don't even know about out there, man. That they
Okay.
got some beautiful young ladies, man. That, oh man, I ain't heard you mention them one time, man.
What? Well, speak on that, bro. Well, what other culture there, bro?
So they got a lot of Native American young ladies from this island called Haida, Haida.
Oh,
So Haida got they're like indigenous, and they're right in that Alaska top of Canada kind of border. Um, and these women are unreal, stunning. I mean,
Damn.
they got the most beautiful skin, long hair. They come from so much culture and pride. They are the most beautiful young ladies in the world that I think nobody knows about.
Oh,
They are unreal, and they flood down from Haida, where they're from. They flood down to Vancouver and Montreal and Seattle, and these girls are so beautiful that when they come in the spot, it's like hair down to their butt. You know what I'm saying? Skin, everything. It's just like, yo, who is that? It's
damn.
crazy. And they be in Vancouver looking like dimes. Dimes.
Okay, bro. That's all true and well. But the most important question I have for you is, bro, are those women over there, those Native American women, checking heavy for brothers in Vancouver?
Absolutely. 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 For firsthand experience, absolutely. They come from a small island of just their own people. And they come down to Vancouver for what? To interact. And I've met them on the street of Vancouver. A lot can happen when you walk on the street. When you just walk around downtown Vancouver and you just meet people, immediately they're just drawn to you. A young lady I met who was from Haida, she was actually a Foot Locker. I was coming to get some shoes for a game that I had, and I was talking, and she was like, "You sound like you're not from here." And I was like, "Oh, well, good guess." She was like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Seattle, Washington." She was like, "I have family in Seattle. I've got a cousin over there. I should hit you up when I'm down there." And I'm like, "Or you could hit me up tonight, and come to the game or come out with us." And she was like, "Or that." And she stepped out with us that night. I didn't see this girl for 2, maybe 3 months. She hit me up almost every single day until she came down to Washington and came and stayed a week with me and cooked for me every day, hung out with me every day, bought me groceries, took me shopping. And so, she was, I guess she got like indigenous money, native money or whatever. And she was, and was a model too. And I was just like, how do I keep getting in these situations? Like, what is this, man? I feel like I'm
Damn.
just like finding gold.
Crazy, bro. Thank you for that so far, Carlos. Brothers, I'm going to pause the stream right now because I'm seeing 35 likes and over 70 people watching. That is a piss take. That's disrespectful, in my opinion. We got the brother here, Carlos, giving you golden intel, and brothers can't like the video. Likes are free. What's going on, brothers? Why are you not supporting what I'm doing? Can we get the likes up to 70? Because let's go up to 70. In the meantime, I'm gonna start singing. And you brothers know that I can't sing for ish. So if you don't want me to start singing, uh, get the likes up to 70. No joke, brothers. I'm getting sick and tired of it. How are you gonna mug me off like that? Am I being taken for a fool here, Carlos? Because I don't get it.
Hey
Over
man, you
70
a
people
real one,
watching.
IP. We giving these cats info. It's like
Yeah,
all you got to do is throw a golf ball in the ocean when you come up to Van City, man. You're gonna do your thing.
thank you, brother. I'm showing brothers that Vancouver is a legitimate hotspot where it can literally save your life. You're dealing with horrible masculine women in the West. In Vancouver, a different dynamic there, where you can actually get a dime 10 out of 10 chick when you are simply just an average guy. How's going on, brothers?
Hey, I'm not no millionaire, y'all. I'm a regular dude. Listen, I didn't come up there assuming anything. I came up there just trying to play a little game of basketball. This was one time I was planning to come play some ball. I was gonna go home and I was gonna watch season 10 of The Office. I came up there one night on a Saturday night with no phone service. No phone service. I had 18 friend requests when I crossed the border, when I turned my phone back on. By the next weekend, I had like so many dates that I could have went on, man. They was coming down across the border just to be with me. it was unreal. But it's convenient, obviously, because I live in Seattle, Washington. But I mean, man, you guys, man, y'all just don't know. And if y'all want, y'all can follow me at the Lead Singer on Instagram, Lead Singer One. But anyways, yo, you need to get to Vancouver, because wherever y'all at, more than likely it's not popping like Van City, man.
Yeah.
Or unless you're in Toronto.
Facts. Thank you for that, Carlos. Brothers, keep getting the likes up. Let's go up to 17 minimum, because that really upset me there. In the meantime, I got a couple cash apps, brother. Hold on. Shout out to Mark Edwards, Mr. Freeview Fix It 99 for the £10 super chat. Much appreciated, Mark. Much appreciated, Mark, for supporting the channel. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. International for the £7.48 cash app. He says, "Thank you, IP, for the intel, and thanks to the guest. Thank you, Mr. Carlos Singer, and thank you, Mr. International, for the cash app. Much appreciated, brother." Brothers, if you're enjoying this live stream, can we get in more super chats and cash apps? I've been at this for 5 years now. 5 years of non-stop intel, non-stop work. So please support the channel, brothers. Shout out to Maurice Branch for the $199 super chat. Best food the woman cooked for you in Vancouver. Can you answer that for us, bro? We've lost your voice, Carlos. Carlos, we've lost your voice. We can't hear you. Yeah, it must be a connection issue. Say something, Carlos. Yeah, bro, we've lost the connection. What you can do, Carlos, is drop off the call, then come back in, bro. Carlos, call back in, brother. Yeah, sorry, brothers. Got some technical issues there. Brothers, are you enjoying the live stream so far? Put one in the chat if you are enjoying the live stream. And of course, while we wait for Carlos, perfect time for brothers to super chat, to cash out, to support what I'm doing. I would appreciate the support, brothers. So thank you for that, brothers. Hit the like button too. Keep supporting the channel. Let's get this movement out there to brothers who need it. It's 2 a.m. over here in the UK. I'm live in the morning to get you brothers what you need. So please hit the cash app, hit the super chat. It will be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. You back, Carlos?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, loud and clear, bro. So the question for you is: best food the
All
woman
right,
cooked for you in
cool. Yeah, I'm
Vancouver?
back. Oh man, I would say I had a young lady that made some really good poutine. She made some poutine for me, which is actually something that you would get casually, kind of like outside the club. But one thing that I could say is I never had a girl make one just dish for me. So, like a young lady who was Asian, she used to cook for me all the time. She had like a really good diversity. Like she'll make steak, shrimp, like really healthy vegetables. But she also made this really good dessert. Golly gee, what is it? So off the top of my head, it's gonna come to me in a second. But I had some really good lumpia. I had some really good lumpia out there. My Filipino young lady, she used to make the best lumpia and sticky rice and pancit. A lot of their meals, like I said, a lot of their meals are just so fresh, and they don't use a lot of that greasy stuff. Like in America, we're accustomed to eating things over the nutritional value. Like we eat so much in mass to the point where we're feeling fat after a meal. And they prepare their meals so differently out there. It's like getting full and not feeling like you got the itis after. But I had some really, really, really good Filipino food. The pancit, the lumpia, and the sticky rice. It's tremendous. I love it.
Thank you, brother. We're still getting some sort of disconnect between the video and what you're saying. Are you brothers also experiencing what I'm saying
Y'all
as well?
there?
Is there some? Are
That's
you
my
brothers also?
man's.
Yeah. Can you hear me, brothers?
I might understand. Think about.
Yeah. So they can hear me, Carlos, but just problems with your connection. Yeah. Yes, bro.
I know I can hear you.
You can hear me, but it's lagging backwards. So
With mine?
there's some sort of
All
delay
right, I'm gonna leave the
for you.
studio and I'm gonna log back in.
Okay. All right. Thank you, bro. Sorry, brothers, for the technical issues. If you have any questions, brothers, please cash up or super chat your questions so I can get them ready for the brother Carlos to answer your questions. Been a great live stream so far. Thank you, brothers, for being part of this movement. You know, for joining the live stream, asking the great questions. It's for you, brothers. This channel is for you. I'm trying to get you brothers prepared, equipped when you travel. You know, and Vancouver, again, a hotspot for brothers, man. The only city that I'm aware of in the West where rich Asian chicks spend money on brothers. They ain't doing that for brothers in America or the UK. Carlos, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro, but there's a delay. I don't know what's happened now. Bro, what you can do, can you reset your router?
Yeah, I'm actually doing it on my phone, man. Let's see here. I got you. Here we go. I'm gonna get this all right. We're gonna fix this right now. Here we go. Do it on my phone. Continue with YouTube. Enter the studio. Boom. There we go. Way.
Sorry about this, brothers. I apologize. Sometimes the unexpected happens. I'm sorry, brothers. Sorry, brothers. Okay, don't be upset at me, brother. I apologize. Like I was saying, right? Vancouver, only city in the West where you got a bunch of Asian chicks spending money on brothers. Even Middle Eastern chicks are spending money on brothers, loving brothers. That's just crazy to us brothers, you know. Where do we get that kind of love in the West? Where do you see rich women, you know, give brothers play in America? You don't see it, you know. But when you travel, a different experience, a different outcome. Get your passport, brothers. My goodness, man. Right, hold on, brothers. Let me just get some real quick. Let me get some water. I see you lost. Hold on, bro.
Hi, for sure, for sure.
Yes, a lot better, bro. Yes.
There we go. We back.
We back, bro. So there's a question for you, bro. Shout out to 0987 for the $10 super chat. Props IP and guests. Can you break down the game a brother would need to get a high value woman, attractive, well-to-do, connected, and down to help you build, contribute to your purpose or business? Great question, Suo.
Well, to be honest with you, man, I appreciate that question, bro, man. I think you need to position yourself also in the places that. One thing that I understand about the women of high value in Vancouver is that they're not afraid to party with common men. You know, that's always the refreshing part to start out. Most of the women that I know, they like to party like anybody that come from a normal background or a person that comes from a lot of wealth and success. So the one thing I can say is this: be very loose, because one thing about Canadian women, they are not uptight. You know, they're very, very, very friendly. And I think that's always the deal breaker when you're out in a place like Vancouver. The Canadian people are probably the most friendly people that I've ever met. And I think that, like here, everybody in the States is so hard, left or right, or, political views. And when you deal with Canadians, especially Canadian women, they're very gentle, very, very respectful. And when they make their point, they know how to talk to you in a way without disrespecting you or stepping on your toes. I think the main thing that any man that I would advise them to do when they're coming up there and they want to attract a woman of that status is to really just be like a sponge, man. To really embrace the Canadian experience and to also educate them in an articulate way. What's cool is being yourself out there can be your biggest benefit, and it could also be your biggest detriment, because if you bring that bull, out there, you're going to quickly find yourself by yourself. And when you're loose and just enjoying your experience, I didn't have an intention to meet a high value woman, and I met some great high value women. Seriously, and to be honest, at the position that I was in my life at that time, they kind of were out of my league. To be frank with you, the fact that I was just a sponge and just a cool guy, they didn't mind just being around me. And then you go over to their home and you hear their blueprint to success. You're like, damn, I really didn't have to lay much game down. I just was cool and laid back. A lot of these cats talk themselves out of, the position that they want to be in. You know what I mean? I think that when you get in the same spaces, young ladies like that, be yourself, but understand that this isn't what you came from, and to be a sponge and to listen, because a lot of women out there are just very intelligent. I think that what we're probably used to is having to be, have our shield on and screening so aggressively. Out there, I haven't sensed that you necessarily have to do that, because those women are natural builders. Those women are natural at building empires and being strong. They are definitely not reliant on the men out there. That's a big fact. So I think that the best thing I could give you is just to be a sponge and take care of yourself, man. You don't have to be a fashionable Gucci, Versace, Fendi kind of guy, but you definitely got to put yourself together in a way, because that's always going to get you noticed. Is the first thing is the exterior. After that, you got to close the deal and go from there.
Thanks for that, brother. Great answer. Shout out to John Rambo for the $1 super chat. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated, John. Appreciate any support I get on this channel. Thank you, bro. Hold on, brother. Shout out to Ian Biggs for the $4.99 super chat. How would a 5'7" dark-skinned brother make out?
Man, you make out good if you got your hair cut. Hey, nah, you'll be straight, man. But you gotta, groom yourself, because those girls is clean out there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you groom, man. Have your hair cut right. Have a decent outfit on, man. Have your fashion somewhat respectable. Now as you 5'7", 175 working out, or is you 5'7", 350? You know what I'm saying? It's a different ball game, because you ain't gonna attract nobody nowhere if you ain't taking care of yourself. Period. Point blank. I mean, just the fact that you coming through, if you, from where I'm from, the US or, even the UK, getting through the door, you're going to get noticed. They don't like the men out there I don't want to say they don't like the men, but the preference is to get somebody that's masculine, someone that's chill, that's laid back. A lot of the Canadian men are very emotional and over the top. So just the fact that you even got yourself put together and can control your mouth as well as your appearance, you ain't got to do much. It's not like you're going to come through there and have to, be excessive. It's a lot of short dudes out there, man, that's getting play. And trust me, they not tripping off that, because most of the Asian girls out there is 5'1". For real.
Thanks for that, brother. Great answer. Do you consider Vancouver women to be submissive? Because it's still in the West. Did you deal with feminist women in your time in Vancouver? Or do you consider them to be submissive and feminine? Brother, speak on that, bro.
Absolutely submissive. I you know, a lot of them are for the cause, and a lot of them are part of are supporting causes that they may not even all the way understand. You know what I'm saying? Like there was some young ladies that I know, and I'm friends with them still, and you know they're part of the the Black Lives Matter in terms of promotion, because they may not understand the cause, but therefore everyone getting equality and respect. And when I was out there, because of who I was, first off, they wanted to treat me with like how you get Southern comfort. They wanted to make
Mm.
me feel at home. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the Vancouver experience, because they are so proud to be Canadian, and they're proud to make you happy. Um, I was the first brother that was in this young lady's house that she's ever had in her house, the first brother. And her her treatment of me, she cooked, she cleaned, she was very particular about the pride and integrity of her home. But every time I came in, I kind of started to tell this story on the last stream. So I would take my shoes off when I would come into her home. She was very, always respectful of her home. And I would sit down, and she would always have a cocktail ready for me when I sat down. And when I sat down, I drive about 2 hours, and she would come over and sit with me, and she would start rubbing my legs and my
Wow.
feet. She would give me a leg massage, and she'd already have the game on for me, whatever I want to watch for sports, and she would massage my legs and my feet. And that put me in a whole different, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I won't elaborate what she did after that, but as men, we can all appreciate what that was, IP. I think you know what I'm
Yep.
getting at.
Yep.
She took care of me very well, you know what I'm saying? But she would rub my feet, and I would just remember I would wake up in the morning, and she would be massaging my back and my neck, and I'm like, man, you treat me real good. She was like, this just comes along with how I am. This is just me. But it wasn't just her. This happened to me multiple times, and I was just like, man, I didn't want to come back home. Honestly, I didn't want to come back home.
Damn. Um,
Wish I was there right
well,
now.
can we speak about the best spots in Vancouver to meet dime foreign women that check for brothers? What spots worked great for you, brother? Name those spots, name the street names, name the shops, name the avenues. Break it down for us, bro.
Oh, I got you. That ain't no problem, bro. So first off, if we talking daytime, if the Vancouver Canucks are playing, because they got the stadium for hockey, if the Vancouver Canucks are playing, you need to be in Gastown or Yaletown. Gastown and Yaletown are pretty close. Excuse me. If you're in Gastown or Yaletown, there are a plethora of bars and spots that are all lined up literally right next to each other, and it is like a melting pot, man. It is crazy because you just walking past all these beautiful people, you know what I'm saying, of all different colors and variations. It is unreal. Now this is during whether the Canucks are playing or the Toronto Blue Jays. So the Toronto Blue Jays have a huge following in Vancouver, and you seeing all these beautiful women with Toronto Blue Jays jerseys on. They got their baseball caps with their hair down. They wearing their cute Chuck Taylors, and they going to the club straight like that with their legs out, and they drinking first. But as if you want to venture into the afternoon, evening, if you're preparing to go into a nighttime affair to start things off, if you want to get like a pre-funk dinner, drink, kind of people watch, you definitely got to go to Coal Harbor, Coal, like black coal, Coal Harbor. They got two restaurants. One is by the water, and that is the jumping one, man. You go into Coal Harbor, and it's like, man, it's like walking into it's like walking into Fashion Week, man, because you just see women everywhere, and they showing out. They taking all their IG photos. They got their hair done and makeup done. It's like social network. You get in there, man, and you don't even damn near want to go to the club or the bars, because the Coal Harbor it's like a Joey's, man. I don't know if you guys know what Joey's are, but it's just like the place to be, man. And I've walked into Coal Harbor, and I've walked in, and I got my Sunday outfit, my vest, and you walk in and people notice like, who's that? And it's just like ripping the runway. You know, you go to the bar and everywhere you look, it's just beautiful, 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 beautiful. And, you know, you offer to buy a young lady a drink, and next thing you know, she's, you know, oh, okay, hell, who you here with? Oh, I'm here with so and so. Oh, okay. Hey, can we come join? Yeah, you could come join us. You know, come join. We got to, hey, I'm gonna hit you with another round. Oh, no, we got you. We'll, you know, because they buying drinks. They're just so courteous and respectful. Cole Harbor is like a melting pot, man, where it's just like the NBA All-Star game, man. You look up and you got the female LeBron over there. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got Westbrook over there. You got, you know, Luka Doncic over there. It's just like dimes everywhere, man. So you kind of just, your work is cut out for you. And then after that, Granville Street. You know, me and Sean spoke about it, but Granville Street on a Friday night or a Saturday night, mostly a Saturday, they will shut down the whole street, and it's like a street fair, man. It's like unreal. You can't even drive through there through the hours of like 8 to 2 in the morning. The whole strip is shut down. People walking through the streets. You know, they got drinks. You know, they smoking joints. They talking, and you just go from spot to spot to spot to spot. You go to Republic. You know what I'm saying? You go to 12 West. You go to Caprice LED. Well, they closed that down now. You go to this spot. You go to that spot. And it's just every spot is jumping. You could go anywhere on Granville on a Saturday night and go, oh yeah, I'm finna chill here. We chilling here, y'all. This is where it's at. We posted up. And you know, you look up, man, and it's a fun evening. They have great summer festivals, man. Some of their festivals in the summer, their music festivals, it's like they take over the city, man. You just get beautiful people everywhere. And oh, if you play sports, like I played in this basketball tournament called the Dolphin Park Classic. Now, the Dolphin Park, it attracts teams from all over the US and Canada. But what it does is Vancouver turns into the center of Canada, and you get women from Toronto, Quebec, Montreal, Edmonton, Alberta. They all just center in on this hot summer weekend at the Dolphin Park. It just turns into a movie, man. You can't miss.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Thank you, brother. Shout out to Mr. International for the $99 super sticker. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. International again for the $19.99 dollar super sticker. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated, Mr. International. Shout out to Mr. International again for supporting the channel for the $2 super chat. It's spring fever, ruin Canada. Do they get loose?
Man, it's all year fever, man. They loose all year. You know, but it's like with COVID. So obviously COVID-19 is offering different parameters to how life is. And now, from what I understand, you do have to have a vaccination to enter Vancouver, to enter Canada. That's a different bag because now the world is starting to reopen up. And everything pre-COVID, Vancouver was nuts. Now with the way things are going, it's looking like this upcoming spring and summer, it's going to be the first monstrous spring or summer that Vancouver has had since 2019. And I have no doubt in my mind, like I probably will be up there minimum 2 weekends out of the 4 of the month. Obviously I got a young son, but listen, man, my prime time when I went up there, when I started going up there, really, like I did in February of 2015. Okay. But I didn't go for a while. My passport was stolen, and then I had to get another one. And if you live in Washington, you can get an enhanced ID and still get to cross the border. So I started going back aggressively in October of 2015, and it was ballistic. I mean, I met so many women in a 3 or 4 month span, probably in like a 2 month span, that when I was coming up, I didn't have to stay in no hotels or anything like that. I had my choice wherever I wanted to stay because of the resources that I had, with these young ladies. You know what I mean?
Yep. Loud and clear, brother. Next question for you, brother, is do you see yourself marrying a woman from Vancouver in the future? Would you say a Vancouver woman are your number one favorite type of woman across all women you've met?
Man, hell yeah. Shoot, I married a Canadian woman. Listen, man, these Canadian women, I know a few cats that have brought Canadian women down here, and they ain't never dated an American woman since. And I listen, I don't have nothing against American women. I'm not gonna say it. I mean, you know, we have our differences, but I'm just saying, like, everybody says, you know, this is different, this is different. I'm gonna say different, but they better. You know what I'm saying? Because they just come from a whole different creed of life. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole different like value system. Um, they just carry themselves with a certain type of self-respect. They value men on a whole different scale. But you know, brothers, man, y'all, you know, we got to do the part too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'll be the first one to admit, like, I had the best of the best from out there, and I tricked it off because you get spoiled out there. There's so many women, you get spoiled, and you start to really feel like, man, I can keep doing this. And you know, if I give any brothers advice on this page, when you out there, if you meet like a filthy one, yo, do it, man. Do it, because they out there, they get it, man, for real. If you come up on a dime out there and she got her mind right, you need to ride with that, man, for real. Because man, that ain't just dropping in people's laps out here, man. It is not happening, man. You take full advantage of that, because that could set you up for the rest of your life. And you get pleasure for the rest of your life too, man, for real. You need to do that.
And bro, what was your what the do you, are Vancouver women hygienic? Are they clean? The women that you dealt with?
Yes, extremely. They got a clean city. Everything about them is just really particular. Most of the girls that I knew had awesome skin and fitness. They're very big on fitness, as you know, and that was the topic of the stream the other evening, obviously. But the hygiene, they all got nice teeth and beautiful bodies, smell good. You know what I'm saying? Hair done. You know, they really embrace, because of the competition, like you elaborated to, IP competition is real out there, man. They playing ball out there, and they playing for real. They not just walking around like, oh, they just some guy's gonna accept me. No, they coming through, man, for real. They all pro out there. And you know, a brother like me, I can appreciate that, because it kind of made me step my game up a little bit. And you know, I told you guys I went to the spot with a Nike sweatsuit on, a Nike dry fit sweatsuit, and I had girls coming up to me that was wearing designer stuff, wanting me to just spend time with them. You know what I'm saying? So the hygiene, the hair done. Now I put a post up in the Facebook chat, and those was all young ladies that for real I knew and you know was involved with. And you know, if you take a look at them pictures, them girls was for real about that life, man. For real, you gonna meet some. Ain't no ghetto-ness out there, man. Them girls is coming through, and they about that life. Competition breeds greatness. Iron sharpens iron. It don't make sense to practice against the JV team. We need the All-Americans to go against the All-Americans, the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? They the best of the best, for real.
This competition thing that we speak on quite a lot, right? When you are out there, Carlos, and brothers, feel free to hit the cash up in the super chat as well to support the channel, brothers. You're getting free intel here. When you were out there, Carlos, the ratio of women to men, there's a lot more women than men, isn't there, in Vancouver? A lot more.
It's scary. It's scary because it is. It's literally 12 to 1, 10 to 1, 12 to 1. It's scary because, you know, even like I think one of the main reasons why I couldn't live out there is because it's too many options. You look up and you're like, damn, I don't, you know, you are like, for me, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't even go out because it's just too many beautiful women everywhere. And it's like, why is there so many of them up in here like that, looking good? It's not just the nighttime spots, man. You going around, walking around downtown, and you just rubbing shoulders with people. You going into a store to do shopping or a mall, and it's just like, damn, where y'all coming from? It's like an assembly line, you know? It's crazy. Competition is breeding greatness out there. Greatness. Because they're not going to get noticed if they're not on point.
And that's a good thing for brothers. You know, we want to have an abundance of women that we can pick from. I'm not saying brothers should go out there and be on some Genghis Khan nonsense and impregnate 100 women and all that
Yeah, you don't want
nonsense.
to do that.
I'm just saying, brothers, pick a good woman from all the abundance of women you have children with her, date her, whatever. I'm just saying, brothers, but options are very good. And whenever I hear that the ratio is skewed more towards women, that's a great thing, brother. That makes me happy.
Strap
Ooh.
up.
Strap up though, of course. Yep, strap up, of course, brother. Next question for you, bro. Let me hold on. Body count. Do you feel Vancouver women have a high body count, and do they hide their body count very, very well? Break it down, brother.
Well, you know, one thing I'll say about the women out there, and I kind of like broke it down a little bit earlier lightly, but you know, you almost don't know because the women, the sexual stigma isn't attached to Canadian women. Like you get this, you know, when you meet women, it's like you better feel special because I'm, you know, you the only one I'm doing this with. Like, oh, yo, girl, come on, you ain't got to explain that. You know what it is. You know, the women out there aren't afraid to be intimate and to be sexual with you because they're so full of self-esteem and self-worth. When they like you, they let it be known that they like you. And that's why I say to my brothers, like, yo, you gotta be ready because you get in some of them Canadian women, man, and you look up and you trying to shoot the club up. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely gotta be careful because, you know, like you said, abundance, man, it could be your greatest asset or it could be a curse, man, for real. I mean, in most cases, I've never had to wait past the first night, but you know, I never really sought out to be off that. I guess when they like you, they let it be known that they like you. So you almost don't know, like, is she like me or is she like that? I never got a vibe from a female that was like, you know, she's a hoe or she's promiscuous. Well, maybe one, but you know, outside of that, you generally feel like they like you, so you don't even want to label them. You're like, you don't want to call them no names because you're just like, damn, man, they just so nice and respectful. You almost don't even want to disrespect them and assume that. You know what I mean?
Thanks for that, bro. Shout out to Maurice Branch for the $199 super chat. Women competition is like March Madness. Yes, indeed. Facts. Thank you for that, Maurice Branch. Much appreciated, brother, for the super chat. Shout out to Uncommit Goodbar. What's up, brother? For the $10 Canadian super chat. Granville, yep, you get a dime. Keeper, shout IP, Carla. Shout out to you too, Mr. Uncommit Goodbar. Lovely seeing you here in this stream, bro. Couple more
Uncle
questions
Sean.
for you. What was that, bro?
That's Uncle Sean right there.
That's it. That's a legend right there, bro. Couple more questions from me before I open up the phone lines very soon. Online dating, brother. What was your experience as a brother using online dating? Did you use it? Was there any use in it in you using online dating as a basketball player? And what apps did you use, bro?
You know, to be honest with you, and I'm not discouraging any brothers from using it. But man, you don't even almost need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can say that from the perspective of I didn't know that I even may have had to use it when I got out there. Because I believe the most organic experience is face value when you meet somebody for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just as surprised as any of those young ladies when I'm meeting them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not discouraging any brothers because Canadian women are extremely friendly. So if you get play off of a social media or a dating site, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But the face value, man, just it registers so much with Canadian women when you meet them and they hear you. The main thing is when they hear you talk, man. Like when they hear you talk, if you're from the UK or if you're from the States, when they hear you talk, man, it's like they smell a certain chemical and they go, oh, okay, we gonna talk. Oh, you off that? And man, it's just totally different. When they hear you talk, man, it opened up a whole plethora of options. I can't even tell you how many times I spoke in public, not even directly at someone, and they overheard me and they kind of went, okay. And an hour or two later, I'm in conversation with that person. I think social media helped me because when I was at the first game that I played at, they didn't know who I was. So luckily there were programs at the game that had my name and what city I was from. And the first thing they do is what they're gonna do. They're gonna go to Instagram. They're gonna go to Facebook. They're gonna follow. They're gonna send messages. They're gonna, you as men, we curious. We see a fine girl, and we're like, who is this? Let me see. And you go, Vancouver, Canada. Hold up. That for me was the biggest shock when I'm actually sleeping in the back of a van and turning on my phone and looking up on Instagram, and I'm going, hold up. Who is this? And I'm looking at my messages and it's, hey, are you okay? Because I got hurt in the game. Hey, are you okay? And hope you're doing all right. And you played so good in the game. And how much do you come up here? And I'm just scrolling through my messages and I'm just like, God damn, this is on and popping. I was back, I had a young lady, she came and visited me next weekend, and then I went and visited up there. So if you feel the need to use social media sites, you won't get no judgment from me. That's your thing. But when I'm telling you the voice recognition and seeing how you carry your energy and you know how to chill, man, you win. You win before you even know you won.
Damn. Thank you for breaking that down, Carlos. Cold approaching. Did you cold approach in Vancouver? And how did you go about cold approaching in Vancouver, Carlos?
You said approaching women?
Yes.
To be honest with you, it was just, I think it's probably the easiest it's ever been for me to acquire a young lady's time. I think I'll take good care of myself, period, point blank. I know how to dress. I know how to be when I go in a place. I'm not real hyper energized when I'm in a place that's popping, that's jumping. I blend in like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sponge. So when I'm approaching women out there, I'm very subtle. It's you don't have to try and be something. With these American women, sometimes you gotta open up your mouthpiece and you gotta dig deep, and then you look up, and that don't mean you even still gonna get the girl time. You might get to 7 digits, but she might not text back or call back. Out there, just being friendly. It's just like so generic and regular, but it take you so much further than I could have ever imagined, when I'm just talking to girl and even kind of being cool, if you know how to be cool. Sometimes when you just cool and they feel that coolness of you, they're just like, ooh, he's mysterious. Like, he don't talk too much, but he's interesting. Being interesting goes far. And I think, like Sean elaborated into that, man, when you just can know how to shut up and then know how to speak up on things without overextending yourself, you often find yourself falling into positions where us men ideally want to be. So I would approach, but very subtly, like, man, complimenting a young lady. And sometimes that compliment take you to a place where you look up and, you're going steady. You don't have to do much. You just need to do enough.
Thank you, brother. Women were cold approaching you. Wasn't that right, Carlos? How often was that, brother? And how did they go about approaching you? And break down the type of women that were approaching you. Was it mostly Black, white, Asian? And how was that experience for you, bro? Being cold approached by women? It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Being approached it's unreal, because I'm thinking back to a lot of different scenarios where they're just being nice to you, and they just want to say hi. It's almost goofy. They almost come off like geekish sometimes, like, hey, who are you? And you'd be like, what? Or where are you from? And it's just simple stuff. Because they're so nice, it's almost weird. You're like, why are they so nice? Because many of us come from a place where women are too cool, or maybe they be rude, and they're just nice. And you like, it's, sometimes you don't know how to react. I'm just like, oh, I'm from here. And they just want to engage in conversation. It is just it's almost corny, but it's so refreshing, because you're like, wow, I can actually talk to this person. And, the Asian women, French women are very, 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 very friendly out there. In particular, the French older women. French older women are just into brothers out there, man. They got this thing for us out there where it's just like, you know, especially the dark skinned brothers. The French girls love the dark skinned brothers out there, man. They are into that, man. And the older ones, the cougars, 40 and up, man. They turn black men into Marvel superheroes. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? The cougars out there, man, are they're thuggish, ruggish bone. You know, I knew a French young lady who she was actually seeing my teammate. And she partied with us the first time I was out there. When we all went to the club after the game, she partied with us, and she connected with me on social media. And this girl was probably about 50. She had to be 50, 51, 50. Took great care of herself. Had a lot of money. She was rich. And so she had like 2 or 3 kids, and they had a basketball tournament out here, an AAU event in Washington. So she hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, you know, I'm in this area," which was actually only like 5 minutes away. I was like, "Oh," she's like, "Yeah, you should come down and stop by the hotel and come say hello." And so I said, "Hey, yeah, sure, you know, nice girl." And I stopped by the hotel, and her kids was off with their coach. And man, I don't even want to tell y'all what happened. I just came to say hello. You know what I'm saying? And have a drink. And I didn't leave the hotel until 3 a.m. That lets you know that when they like you, they let you know that they like you. You know what I'm saying? There's no pride, there's no ego. They like you. And when they like you, you win it. And they like you a lot out there.
Crazy, bro. How should brothers dress out there? How did you dress in Canada? Did you dress hoodie, or did you wear dress shirts, shoes, chinos? How did you dress there, bro? And how did women how were they receptive to your dress sense, bro?
You know, I think even for all brothers, you could come with H&M. You know, you could come with, be honest, you could come with some nice Gap. The main thing is don't look dirty. Don't look dirty, man. You know, look like you know how to wear your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come in with baggy stuff. You can wear chinos, but know where you're wearing chinos, because if you're trying to attract a high value woman, man, look like you know how to accessorize yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Be mature. But if you're going to be mature, be in a spot where there's going to be mature and beautiful women. Don't be in the spot with the young females. Well, first of all, let's clarify something when I say young females. And this is for all you brothers that may not know this. In Canada, and Sean will agree, you only got to be 19 to get in the club. You ain't got to be 21. So the young females is often aligning themselves with the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you attracting women, and you could be 33 and you attracting a girl that's fresh out of college, which is like, you know, I mean, you know, that's pretty damn good, you know, considering, you know, you don't want to go too young, but man, look like you know where you are, you know, and walk around downtown, see the fashion sense. Yeah, if you're wearing slacks and you got your stuff put together, man, listen, man, that's only gonna make you more appealing, you know what I'm saying? But don't be coming with the ghetto hood attire, man, because you're gonna just be another dude. The fashion sense in Vancouver is really good. Like most people that go out in Vancouver, they know how to dress. Period, point blank. You ain't got to be Armani, Versace designer, but look like you know how to put your clothes on and they fit, man, for real. Especially if you are older brother. Look, man, be in shape when you wear some of these clothes, because if your gut out, you know what I'm saying, you know what it is. But definitely fashion matters, but it's not always a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for that, brother. Hold on, brother. I'm seeing the group chat. Discord, is it? Well, what Discord are you brothers talking about? Because I'm still working on my Discord, and that's going to drop within the next week or two. I'm planning to drop that Discord. What Discord are brothers talking about? Let me know, brothers, because ain't no point in me doing all that hard work if there's already a Discord out already. So I don't know what brothers are talking about in the live stream chat. Let me know what Discord you guys are talking about, because I've been working hard on my Discord server. If there's one already, I don't even know is there's any point in me carrying on with the Discord server then, you know? So brother, I've got a couple of super chats, but I want to ask you one thing. Did you come across UK brothers in Vancouver? And how did the women treat them in Vancouver, if you did come across UK brothers?
A few actually. To be honest with you, I actually came across a few. Cool cats too, man. They was there. I believe they were students that transitioned into having careers there. It was three of them, as a matter of fact, and I think they were Nigerian. Good dudes. They love Vancouver. Period. Point blank. Got a lot of play, and the UK brothers is definitely winning out there, man. I think the ones that's losing the most are the ones that's from there. The UK brothers, they striking gold. I think one of my exes, she's actually with a UK cat right now. I think he's a soccer player, and they're winning. They winning hard. They winning hard. It's the accent, man. That accent when they don't hear that proper Canadian and they hear that UK, man, it's like whispering, man. It's just like clothes fly off. It's crazy.
Damn. Thanks for that, brother. Let me read out this super chat real quick. Shout out to Derek Taylor for the $9.99 super chat. Respect IP on loss. I just joined the stream 3 minutes ago, and this brother got my jaw dropped heavy. I'm headed out there in July with my fellow brothers. What is the hottest place to go? How fit?
Well, so I don't know what's all the way open since COVID. So, but one thing I will tell you is this: like my man Sean, we was talking, he was saying Yaletown. A lot of spots in Yaletown, man. A lot of spots. Vancouver's a party town. It's not a Vegas, but you damn near feel like you in a Vegas minus the casinos. You could wear a blazer. You know what I'm saying? You could wear your fitted jeans with a blazer, with a nice white shirt under, with your loafers. Because you seem like you a mature brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you come like that, and you look fit too, you know what I'm saying? When you come like that and they see your muscles and then they hear you talk, man, Derek, man, that's going to be the deal breaker when you talk, because you already won with the blazer, the fitted jeans, the loafers or the boots, the Chelsea boots. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the white, white tee under, the fitted white tee. Man, you open doors for yourself. And then they want to converse and just be friendly. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, the young girls is popping out there. They treating you, they want to call you daddy. You know what I'm saying? They look at you like you want to, they want you to raise them. So you definitely got to go like that. But Yaletown and Gastown. But if Granville's popping, definitely Republic on Granville.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated that for the super chat, Derek Taylor, and great answer to the question, brother. Shout out to Corner for a Healthy Diet for the $9.99 super chat. Super sticker. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated for you supporting the channel. Thank you, brother. Shout out to the brother Wealth Engineering for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Wealth Engineering. Much appreciated, brother. Shout out to Kevin Miller for the $2 super chat. Did he go anywhere else in Canada? Was it just Vancouver you were in, bro?
I went over to Alberta. I went over to there. I had a game over there. I didn't get to partake much as I wanted to in the island of Victoria, Victoria, BC. I had a great time over there. Take the ferry there. It's really just wonderful. It's beautiful. It's scenic. When you take those ferry rides along the water, and a lot of times they have parties on those ferries. I mean, man, the scenery of Vancouver is just so beautiful. You got this backdrop of these skyscrapers and these buildings and condos. The city, man, when you're on those clippers, those ships, when you're out there, man, there's like no better place to be. You're at the centerpiece of beautiful women, great scenery, top-notch food, and friendly people. It's like the best of every world in one. And you ain't got to worry about player hate. And the only ones that's going to player hate is mostly some of the Middle Eastern cats because they women's probably attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just Alberta and Victoria, BC. And Victoria is, right there, not far from Vancouver. Oh, pardon me, Richmond. Wonderful. Richmond. And I'm thinking you're not talking about Surrey, because Surrey is the border when you come in. Surrey has a lot of live places as well. More of a smaller city type feel compared to Vancouver. But Richmond, man, I tie in Vancouver with Burnaby, Richmond, and Surrey, kind of all as one. but those are kind of like the little cities that are tied in. You really can't lose. I just don't understand why more brothers ain't up there, because when you get up there, there's just so much to get into. You almost be like, damn, I don't have enough time. You know what I'm saying? And it incensed me that I hadn't came up there earlier. I really, really wish it didn't take me, because I came back from college 2010 and I started going up there 2015. I would have been coming up there 5 years earlier if I knew the options and the fun and the party and the peace and the friendliness. I just don't understand how like any of my friends from this area, from the Seattle area, aren't up there. It really, man, Cats is really slipping, man, slipping and falling.
Damn, thanks for that, brother. Shout out to 0987 for the $2 super chat. Have the Indian and Arab chicks been talked about? Arab chicks, yes, but Indian chicks, speak on that, brother. How do they treat brothers there in Vancouver, the Indian chicks, if you have any intel on that?
Like the prize. Like the prize. You're going to eat the best food. And to be honest with you, when you get cool with a good like family, you get treated really well. And I actually talked to my Indian friend who, you know, we were very serious, and I talked about her in the stream the other evening. But man, when you get tight with a good group of Indian people, Middle Eastern people, man, it's unreal, because you eat great food. They invite you to all the events. You know, they drink a lot. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to drink with them. It's a lot of camaraderie and culture. You know what I'm saying? You get a feel for how there's so much unity and love. And you know, they have family issues like any family. But getting tight with the right family, the right wealth, not the ones just crazy and been like, F that dude, he's not one of us type of, you know, mentality. So when you get tied in with the right Indian family, man, you get blessed. You get very blessed. My Indian, she was from Manchester, England, and came from Manchester over to Canada, her family. And so she was very, very, very amazing, special. And Aaron B, bruh, there's no difference in accent with American and Canadians. That's not true, bro. That ain't true, because we don't talk like them. For real. We don't talk like them.
If you have any questions for Carlos, super chat or catch up your questions to Carlos. Carlos, ignore what they're saying in the live stream chat. If anyone starts saying some cap or asks you questions, bro, ignore them, bro. So thank you very much, brother. Much appreciated for this live stream. I'm going to open up the phone lines for everyone. Let me pose a question to everyone in the live stream chat. Do I still need to continue making the Discord server? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to continue making that Discord server. I'm about to release it in a week or two, possibly by the end of this week, if I can quickly, if I have time to finish off this week. Do you still want me to post it out? Because that server is almost complete. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to push out the Discord server as soon as possible. Let me know now, brothers, so I can quickly work on it, finish off the finishing touches, and push it out there. Put a 1 in the live stream chat for the Discord server. So I'll continue working on it. That server is looking absolutely beautiful. Brothers, you can't believe what's when you join that server, you're gonna be like, oh, IP, man, another classic. Oh man, all right, brothers, I'll release that server soon. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else, just so I'm not wasting my time. But okay, brothers, I'll release that very soon. Okay, brothers, feel free to call in to ask Carlos any questions. Can you please be respectful towards Carlos? If I see any disrespect or hear any disrespect, that will be a timeout or will be a permanent ban, depending on how bad it is. So in the meantime, brothers, while I do that, you want to join the Facebook group ASAP, because obviously high value males are in that Facebook group. Here's a Facebook group, brothers. You want to make sure you follow me on Twitter and send me a DM. You know, Twitter is also an avenue where I push out the movement. I need your likes and retweets. You can also send me a DM on Twitter, and I will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. Here's my Twitter. Last but not least, brothers, I'm also on Instagram as well. I use that quite frequently for updates, posting videos, pictures, and you can also send me a DM on Instagram if you want to speak to me over the phone. Follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. Last but not least, brothers, feel free to please donate to the channel through the Cash App. It will be greatly appreciated. If you can't Cash App, please super chat. Any donations will be appreciated for this channel. Thank you, brothers. So let me open up the phone line, brothers. Call in. If you can't call in but have a question for Carlos, you must Cash App or super chat your questions. Carlos, please don't answer any questions in live stream chat. They must call in to contribute to the discussion. If they can't call in, they must Cash App or super chat your questions. Their questions, sorry. So brothers, call in. This has been a great stream so far. We got a lot of Vancouver videos in my channel now. Damn.
Man, IP, man, it's a blessing, man.
It is.
It's a blessing to be, to be able to go out there and travel. And I think a lot of cats, man, they doing themselves a disservice because they in their bubble, man. But when you go to a place like that you don't see a lot of your own in, and they looking at you like a unicorn. They, what I'm saying? They treating me, I'm a regular guy, man. I have aspirations and plans on, accumulating wealth and to living a financial free life and to doing all the things that I think all of us brothers want to do. We all trying to live blessed, special lives and to be around great people. But man, when I was out there, it was like, dang, this might be like part of that journey of living that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because you're surrounded by so much of that kind of stuff that you want to be around, that happiness and people friendly to see you. And, it's just a different vibe, man. And, it was to the point where I'll give y'all a little tip on what I would do. See, I'll go to work, on a Friday. I'm doing my, my normal work at the place I was working at. I was, in the construction stuff, but I'd already have my bag packed in my trunk. As soon as I got off work at 3:30, I'm already on the I-5 highway, the freeway, and I'm already on my way to the border. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, I'm about ready to start my weekend. It's about to be a fun weekend. I'm about to be around some amazing people. I'd have basketball practice Saturday morning and maybe perhaps a game Saturday night. But if there wasn't no game, man, it was going to be a damn good time. And you look up and I always stuck out like a sore thumb. Like, man, there's nobody here like me. I'm in the playground. I'm where everybody back home, they dealing with all their problems with all these girls and, they going through it with their baby mamas. And here I am up here, man, and I'm living my best life. And I had some money on me at the time. So, I'm really feeling myself. It's crazy.
Damn. Thanks for that, brother. Let me bring in Mr. International. How you doing, Mr. International? You okay, brother?
Yeah, I'm great, man. How you two brothers doing?
I'm fine. I'm okay, brother. How's the stream going like for you?
Oh, it's going great. You feel me? I'm getting a little details and, like my man IP said, there's been like a bunch of Vancouver streams and like all this information I'm putting together, you feel me? It's definitely a location that I'm going to for sure, man. It beats the odds. One thing when I think about traveling around the world is the ratio, the surplus of women. And 12-1, you would have to be like, imbecile, not to take that. So that's how I'm going.
It's true. It's nuts. It's nuts to think that there's that much in that area, and you look up and you go, I remember one time I stayed a weekend. I said, damn, man, I'm having so much fun. I'm about to stay up like 3 more days. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are just want to be your friend. And to me, that goes a long way because with the thing, their version of being your friend is to not ask you for something. It's to be of service to you. You know what I'm saying? And to be of value to you. Their version of friendship is to to really care about you and to benefit you, and for you to use them as well. They just got warm hearts. It's just like it's unreal to think that there are people like that. Some places that just are just nice and care about you, and then if they like you, you know, they want to do more.
Do you have any questions for the guest, Miss International?
Yeah, so I just like to, get an overall perspective on this. Projecting that 2022 is going to be a great year, which everybody in the group chat's been talking about, the roaring 20s, just like in 1920, you feel me? So after this COVID goes away, the economy is going to go back to what it was before. And what it was at before was the highest economy it's ever been. It's going to triple that. So, like, you being there, you know the seasons and stuff like that. When's the best time to go? And if you had to say, like, you could pick two places, what are the two places you would recommend just to, get the overall perspective and the benefits of Vancouver and its city and stuff like that?
Oh man, I would say obviously, man, and I think this goes with most places. You already know, man, summertime is always the best time to go somewhere. I mean, obviously with the weather, that's a given. But man, the amount of outdoor activities in terms of not just entertainment, but exercise. They're doing women's bike rides, and they're doing the big cruise ship events. They're doing big epic stuff downtown, and it's just a melting pot during the summertime. It's just too good to ignore, because when that weather is nice, man, them girls come out, man, and they're dressing, in what they wearing, and they revealing, and they extra friendly, and they I don't know if you guys, smoke or drink, and I don't judge or anything, but in Canada, in Vancouver, they're very pro marijuana. So a lot of the young ladies out there, are, have their pen, or they're smoking a joint, and they're just like on a melodic high. Their energy is just like happiness and joy and nice to meet you and hang with me. And we're going to be at this place. Join us here. Join us there. With 2022 coming back, like looking like a full recovery, summertime is setting up for just an epic summer. And if I were to name two places, man, that is really difficult, because there's so many places. There's like I talked about earlier, there is an area of there's like over 10 to 15 bars in Gastown within like a 3 or 4 block radius. You could just place yourself anywhere in there and sit down with a drink and people watch. And if you smoke, you can smoke a joint on the streets or at the restaurant. They don't care. And you just people watch, and you just look up and go, damn, damn, damn. Who's that? Oh, look over there. Who's that? And you just look up and go, man, I could do this for hours. You know what I'm saying? I could do this for hours before you even decide to go back to your hotel or Airbnb and say, okay, I want to step out and go enjoy myself. It's like that, bro. It's like that. I can't even believe I experienced it, because I was just FaceTiming all my boys back home, and I was just like, man, y'all cats is tripping. I'm up here meeting all kind of new people, man. Y'all missing out, for real.
Hey, IP, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Yeah, so you from the West Coast, Seattle, you feel me? I just talked to my homie and stuff, and he got a homie out there. We might shoot out there soon. But I'm from the East Coast, you know what I mean? So much respect, East Coast, West Coast, much respect to both, you know what I mean? And in my perspective, I know, I'll be good out there, because shoot, if you want to do faster, you feel me? I'm going to bring it, you feel me? I know exactly what to bring. I might, if I'm feeling spicy, I might wear the old school UGG boots, you feel me? Because it's cold out there, you know what I mean? They gonna know.
Bring your Timbs. You from NC, right? North Carolina?
Well, nah, my family from North Carolina, but I'm from Pennsylvania.
Oh, from the PA.
Yeah.
Okay,
feel me?
that's what's up.
Yeah, so I bring the Tims, the butters, the oatmeals, all that. But you know,
Yeah, the Wallies, anything.
I'm on some my level. My level is on some Mason Margellas. You feel me?
Oh
Out
yeah,
there, you feel me? They
yeah,
gonna realize like, all right, this guy is coming correct.
yeah. I might have to pull out the Balenci's then.
Right. All
Yeah.
right, IP. That's all I gotta say. Much love. It's a great
Nah.
stream.
Thank you, Miss International. I appreciate the super stickers and the Cash App and the super chats you've done today, Miss International. It means a lot to me. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Honestly, every donation I get, it means a lot to me, bro. So thank you. Shout out to Chris for the £3.74 Cash App. Thank you, brother. He says, when is the next Germany stream? The brother who I'm meant to be interviewing, it has been very busy recently, so that's why I keep pushing back the stream. Hopefully we get it done sometime in December where everyone's on holiday with their family and they've got some free time. So I'm aiming for December, brother. Please have some patience with me in the meantime, brother. I'm sorry about that, and I apologize if there's been any inconvenience, brothers. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But hopefully we get it done by December. Okay, brother. Thank you, Chris, for the £3.74 Cash App. Much appreciated, bro. Brothers, can you please, call in? We've only got one caller in the stream, which is Miss International so far. If you can't call in and you have questions for the brother Carlos, Cash App or Super Chat your questions, or else you're going to miss out on our end the stream early. I don't want to take Carlos's time if no one's going to call in or ask any questions. Hold on, brothers. So Carlos, right? What's your preference? You know, do you have a racial preference of women? Do you prefer black women, Asian women? Or be honest, bro. Like, what's your number one preference of racial women?
Man, my preference is beautiful women. Straight up, man. You best be fine. You best take care of yourself, man. You know, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like NATO, you know what I'm saying? I'm like United Nations, man, for real. I just see so much beauty, you know what I'm saying? Especially up there, you know, I'm looking up and, you know, if you're French, you know, Cape Verdean, Asian, man, I'm like, man, Neapolitan ice cream, man. I like it all for real, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, man. It's like I'm a connoisseur, man, for real. I like all kind of different flavors, man. And I think I kind of got a type, man. The Asian shorties, you know, I've been kind of getting a little close to that side of things, you know what I'm saying? But it's tough because, you know, when you like in the Northwest up here in Seattle, man, we got a crazy amount of Asian girls. Like it's nuts. And they're all like, a lot of them, you know, not all of them, but a lot of them, man, they're looking good, man. And they coming through and they like the brothers, man, out here, like something vicious. You know what I'm saying?
What in Seattle, they're checking for brothers out there. The Asian chicks in Seattle,
yeah,
heavy.
The Asian and white girls out here are definitely checking for brothers, but they're not coming in the numbers that they're coming in Vancouver. We're, you know, the Asians kind of, white girls, yeah, but you know, it's like going to a pond here. But if you was to go to Vancouver, you're in the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
you know, you coming across women that haven't even kicked it with maybe one or two black people in their life, like in terms of like on some like dating and getting down with you type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they having to go other places. My homegirl, she's from Vancouver, and she was dating a brother that live all the way in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? And spending time with him because she just want a brother that bad. She out in damn near Baltimore, man. Ain't no Canadian supposed to be in no Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? In Maryland, you know what I mean? That's the far on the East Coast. But you know the Asians, you know, I got a little thing for them. My baby mama, she's Asian. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. She's stunning. But you know that right now the Asians, man, they doing their thing. Middle Eastern girls, that could be hit and miss sometimes. You can get some super bomb Kardashian or fly Indian one, or you can get some, you know, Jabba the Hutt action going on. You know what I'm saying?
What type of Asian is your baby mama? Is she Japanese, Chinese, Korean?
She's Japanese and Hawaiian and white. You know what I'm saying? She got a mixture.
Where'd you meet that? Where'd you meet her?
I met her here. So she's from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? But she's from California. She was born in Hawaii. But you know, she's like one of them kind of exotic looking Asian girls. She got tattoos all up and down her arms. She like look like a tattoo model. She's very beautiful. But she got a bad attitude. she got one of them Western attitudes, man.
Oh,
Where it's
man.
like, oh man, you know, oh my gosh, man, you know. She pushing me to get back to Canada with that attitude. But I love her, man. I always love her, man. But man, with you, I stopped seeing Canadian women to go on a date with her, and me and her hit it off, and we started seeing each other. But you know what I'm saying, like it wasn't what it was, you know, laid out to be. You know what I'm saying, and I don't have regrets over my son or anything. I love my baby so much. You know, I hold it down for him and whatnot. But you know, I can tell you this much, man. I could have took that blueprint that I had with them Canadian girls, which was being friends first and being respectful and having a great organic friendship that would set me up better for successful relationships. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son's mom, we didn't have that. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I love her, but man, that Vancouver, man, they coming with a whole different kind of vibe, man. You guys is tripping, man. Y'all gotta get there, man.
Yep. Thanks for that, brother.
AIP.
Hold on, brother. What's that, bro?
Oh, I was gonna say, my man said he like all different types of flavors. Everybody knows, you know, what's it called? The stream coming up, Team Latina versus Team Asia is about to be wicked. But one thing I'm gonna say, just like my man IP is gonna be the moderator, but I'm gonna be there. You know, I'm gonna be there. I like all flavors, and I always say, there's beauty in every skin tone, every color. That's what I say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Thanks for that, Mr. International. Shout out to Mikhail Pace for the $5 super chat. Best months to go to Vancouver came in late. Speak on that, Carlos, please.
Summer. You can go anytime, man. But if you want to get into all the events where the girls is dressing, you know, in a sexy attire, and you know, it's the most outdoor events, man. You know, summer, man, summer. And when you go, they gonna know you there. Because when you step out and you speaking, you're gonna get attention. It's easy. It's like LeBron on a breakaway dunk. You're gonna dunk it as hard as you can. The whole crowd gonna go crazy. That's what it is. Summertime, man. When you go summer, you may as well just plan on going, line up your vacation time from work. And if you put in a week or 2 or 3 or whatever much you want, I don't know how deep your pockets is, you're gonna mess around and mess around. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn. Demetrius Ross, I can't add you to the panel because you've not connected your mic or cam. Can you please do that so I can add you to the live stream panel? Thank you. Kang the Conqueror third, can you please call in to speak about Taiwanese women? I need that intel about Taiwanese women ASAP, bro. You're saying they're checking for brothers out there in Taiwan? Bro, I need that intel. Please call in, brother, and speak on that real quick, Kang the Conqueror. That's much needed, brother. Let me bring in Ninja 55. What's up, Ninja? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hey, how you doing, bro?
What's up with it?
I'm doing good, man. How you finding the stream so far, bro?
This stream is pretty good so far, you know. It's very good. Your streams is always good, IP.
Thank you for the kind words, Ninja 55. Do you have any questions for the guest, brother?
Yes, I do. I would like to know, like, when you met the woman in Vancouver, do you have to meet them online first on Facebook before going there, or can you just go to Vancouver and Toronto and talk to them there?
I mean, personally, I think that a lot of success lies in the face value out there, man. You know, when you're in some of these places, when they hear you talk and they engage with you, the voice and the presentation is like big, huge selling points because they're really, really, really feeling people that's not from there. You know what I'm saying? I don't discourage anybody from the dating sites, but one thing I'll say is, you know, buyer beware, because you don't know, you know, what you're getting into. And a lot of times they might not know what they're getting into too. You know what I'm saying? The face value is always to me the top thing, because organic conversation can lead to a lot of other possibilities. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not telling you not to use social media or dating sites at all. I would never do that. But when they hear you talk and they meet you and how you present yourself, man, it sells a whole lot more than you could ever know. A whole lot more.
Right, because here, I'm from Pennsylvania. Here in the States, regardless where I go to, Pennsylvania, New York, these females are stuck up like hell. It's like, damn, like wow, I can't get no
They're
play.
gangsters.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Because of my skin color, because I'm black, and then I'm short. I'm unattracted to them, and then I got good game, but having game here don't mean nothing. If the girl like you, they're gonna go with you. But they not interested. It's like, man, it ain't no use talk to these chicks here.
It ain't even a game out there, man. It's what you make it out there, man. The best thing I can say is just keep your hair cut right and just be cool, be a sponge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met women from the East Coast, from PA, in particular Philly. You know what I'm saying? And New York, and some of the women, man, look, they cutthroat. Girls is gangsters out there, man. They don't play, and they, that's cool, but that ain't for me. You keep that. You keep that gangster itch over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get up in none of that thuggish, ruggish bone, man. I'm straight. I like gentle women. I like nice, feminine, sexy, cool women. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be over here thugging it out, because last thing I'm finna do is be brawling, with a chick. That's not finna happen. But you get these real gentle queens, you know what I'm saying? And they not judgmental, you know what I'm saying, in terms of that. Come decent. That's the main thing. But what one thing they have in Vancouver, they got a lot of African brothers. And them African brothers is pulling, bad ones out there. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
they winning.
Wow. I have to check that out.
Sure. Real. They Africans, the African population is pretty prevalent because of the immigration. I think Sean had kind of spoke about that in a few streams, but the immigration, they're embracing that fully. So, you getting Middle East, you getting Africa, you get French, you get Greek, you getting Asia. Man, it's literally a pot of gumbo out there, man. So, come put together, but I think just being cool, man, you're going to meet somebody out there. It's like throwing a golf ball in the ocean. You just go in a place and you look up and just letting yourself be. You don't have to come with all that, all that game and trying to, win people over, because they're not thugging out there. They just enjoying a good time.
Right. Yeah, the Philly women are the worst. I tell you, man. All the women, but when I was in Vegas, some of the women in Vegas were talking with Philly women. They are worse. Like, man, I know I was trying to talk to this girl recently, couple in downtown Philly. I was just, saying hello, how you doing? She spoke back. Then I started to walk up to her. She said, oh, I gotta go to work. Go away. It's like what? It's just ridiculous. Like, oh no, never mind. I don't want to catch no charge.
Yeah. That's a lot, man. I think, man, if you just be cool, man, and chill and speak a little bit and enjoy yourself up in Van, man, you're gonna look up and you'll meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. I can only because I hung around some dudes that like really wasn't the best looking type of dudes out there, and they pulling fine women, and I'm like, damn, I know that wouldn't happen back in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? But it's just they're more concerned with your character and just how you treat them, the way they are. If you cool, if you respectful. You can't bring none of that stuff from back home there, because they're not going to be able to relate. They just don't.
Can I add into this? So you're saying there's a growing. Are you confirming that there's a growing Black population there in Vancouver? Loss. It's getting bigger slowly, but not too big. But it's getting bigger.
Well, I wouldn't say that it's growing. I would mostly say that if any population is growing out there, it is the Middle East. But with the African population, you know, they are out there, but definitely not men from like I told you, I've met brothers from the UK, obviously, and they were good brothers. They were really cool, but not from the States at all. Like Sean is probably one of the only brothers that I know that lives up there. I know 2 American dudes that live up there. I know 2. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that there's not more, but a lot of the brothers are taking the women from there and bringing them here. I can name 20 dudes that done did that. They taking them fine women and they bringing them back here to the States.
Wow. Damn, brother. Phew, Vancouver. Wow. Is there any group of women that are definitely not checking for brothers that you're aware of, or is every group of women checking for brothers? Is there 1 or 2 that just won't check for brothers?
Hell no, IP. I ain't gonna lie. They all checking for him out there, man. I ain't never even kicked it with no French girl before. And you know I'm lighter shade, you know what I'm saying? But then when I was raised predominantly by my black family, when they hear me talk, they're like, oh, he's black, you know, they you know what I'm saying? So there is literally no group of people out there that's not checking. We are in, I don't know, I haven't been all around the world. Like I haven't been to Japan, I haven't been to, Colombia. I've been to the DR. But one thing I would say is if I know of any place outside of Toronto, which is also Canada, man, Vancouver is the most untapped market there is, period, point blank. Not LA, not Vegas, not New York, because all them girls is ran through and they living promiscuous. They chasing on IG and living like, living like hoes, but pardon my French. But Vancouver is the most untapped market. Brothers can go up there and literally grab them a dime and bring them back and just be like, because they want that. They want that. But I'd stay up there. Forget it. I'd get citizenship. I'd stay up there. It's too cool up there.
Yep. Wow. It looks like it's improved since years since I've touched down on there. Wow.
When the last time you been there, IP?
This was a couple years ago. I've got a video on that. I had a great time in Vancouver. It looks like it's gone a lot better. I thought that it would get worse because as Western culture becomes worse, social media, all that nonsense, I thought that eventually we would take over the women there. It looks like the women are holding strong against the media, against the demonic Western culture. They're still maintaining some sort of value. They want to get taken because guess what? If you're in a city where there's hardly any men there, then you can't be out here talking that feminist nonsense. I don't need no man. I'm independent. We know how women are hard. Women are not wired to be by themselves. They need a man. That's why I love it when I hear ratio of 12 women to 1 man. That's beautiful right there. That is flipping beautiful. It's a lot better since I've been there. Brothers, get your butts down there to flipping Vancouver ASAP. I don't care what plans you have. Detour your plans. Book that trip to Vancouver. Go out there and get those chicks ASAP. Jeez. Damn. Brothers, call in. There's still some space on the channel, on the panel. J Bones. Mr. J Bones. What's up, brother? Long time, man. J Bones. How you keeping, brother? We can't.
IP, what's going on, big bro? I'm coming in clear.
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear. Where you been? You haven't called in for a minute now. You okay?
Yeah, man. It's holiday season in America, bro. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work, man. I'm in 10 different places at once.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that, man. Welcome back to the channel, bro. You okay? How you keeping?
I think he's on a little delay.
Everybody's well.
Yeah. J Bones, you're delayed. You're answering too late, bro. Can you drop off the call and call back in, brother?
Oh, my bad. I'll come back in, bro. Yeah, right, I got you.
Thanks. Thanks for that, brother. Brothers, feel free to call in. There's still some space on the panel. You want to add something else, Loss? You want to add some important advice and intel we need about Vancouver women that I've just not touched upon? Speak on that, bro.
Well, you know, like you said, it's been a few years since you've been there. But one thing I can say is, and I'm in the mix a lot in the party scene down here in Seattle, and I'm connected with a lot of people. So I was able to compare and contrast when I went out there in terms of dealing with the people, you know what I'm saying, the women, and obviously, I keep my eye on how the fellas act, when you interact with the women too, because I always want to make sure that I'm not in those situations where I'm overstepping my boundaries or I gotta deal with something. But it's pretty crazy, man, when you go to all these different places and you just see all these variations of people. And I just love the peaceful vibe of it, more than anything when you step out. And that ratio, I don't know if it's all the way 12-1, but it feels like 12-1. You know what I'm saying? When you're in there, because you go so many places and it's just like, there's just options. You know what I'm saying? It's just options everywhere. And, they've done a lot in the city, because I know for a second they, after the, I know they were trying to position themselves to possibly get an NBA team. So they were doing a lot in the city, and just, the transit system has just, made leaps and bounds. It's so easy to get around the city with the Metrolink. I mean, so, you don't have to have a car out there to go places. You can literally go all over the city with their transportation system, with their train link, and you can have a plethora of different options. You know what I'm saying? Whether you go to Burnaby or Richmond, there's no end. So if you're not meeting any women out there, you ain't trying hard enough, because you literally fall into situations. Now, is any woman just gonna go for you because you're American? Hell no. You still gotta have something appealing about yourself. You can't walk in the spot or go places and say, oh yeah, well, I'm from this place. Where the women at? Nah, man, still gotta do your end, you know what I'm saying? Because you sadly mistaken if you think you just gonna meet people just because your name is Jarrell or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thanks for that, man. Yeah, that's why you got to dress well, dress eloquently, dress like a professional, look good, come across well, and that with the American factor will bring women. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? No, I've lost it, but let me bring in Tony Glover. Before you speak, Tony, brothers, feel free to cash app and super chat to support the channel. If you have any questions, cash app and super chat your questions. If you don't have any questions, please feel free to support through the cash app and super chats. It will be greatly appreciated. And hit the like button too. Tony Glover, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, my brother. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I've not seen your face here before. Your name, sorry. Are you new to the channel, brother?
No, I'm actually a corner for the healthy diet, but I couldn't remember the login on that one though, man. I do apologize, but I ran across your stream about I say a couple of months ago.
Okay, welcome, brother. Thank you for
I appreciate it.
Calling in, brother.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for the guest member, brother?
You know what? Everything he's saying, I haven't been to Vancouver, but I would like. It was kind of refreshing to hear the brothers traveling. I lived in Canada for like 4 years. I'm in Detroit area. I mean, actually in Detroit. But when we just took the bridge over to like Windsor, and Toronto and a lot of other places, different provinces and stuff like that. So he's right about the Canadian women. I love the Canadian women and then how they treat the brothers.
Damn.
Yeah,
Windsor's
lit.
Yes, sir.
Where were you living in Canada, brother?
I stayed in Windsor, and then I stayed in London, Ontario, too.
And the women there were checking for brothers heavy.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I know about London.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
When I heard this stream, my brother, I said, I got to get in. This is my first time on your stream, but I said, I got to get in on this one here.
Ooh, that London, Ontario. I already know about that place.
Yes, sir.
Oh, why didn't you tell me about that already? Mr. Singer. Come on,
It
man.
just didn't come to my mind because I forgot about Windsor. We played the Windsor Express in basketball.
Yes,
And
sir.
oh yeah, you know about the Windsors, man.
Yes,
Woo.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so brothers, break down for me what demographics of women are in Windsor and London, Ontario. Is it mostly Asian women, white women, black women? Break it down. And out of those demographics that in these places, who checks for brothers the most? Break it down for me, Tony.
I would say that it's a mixture of all, but like the brother said, it's like the French Canadian women. I mean, they were just coming at us just heavy. I'm a dark skinned brother. I throw that out there, but yeah, he's right. It was like the French Canadians. It was all on the brothers, man. That, like, especially if you're dark, but it was on the brothers in general.
French Canadians, man, they don't play.
They sure don't.
They don't play. Them girls are serious, man.
Yes, sir.
When you say on the brothers heavy, Tony, is that them approaching you, giving you choosing signals, making it clear that I want you to approach me, giving you eye contact? Is that what you're referring to, Tony?
Yes. Because they already know when you're, like, let's say, not from around there, like the brother mentioned, how we dress, how we carry ourselves, and how we talk. And we also have to keep in mind too, our dollar in the US is a lot higher than theirs. The last time I checked the duty, but the duty exchange and stuff. So, there's a lot of benefit when you hear like to the other brothers, like saying when they've been to Colombia and all these other places financially, it's just that the taxes is high though. But back to the women, bro. Yeah, the women was definitely digging the brothers.
Man,
Definitely.
that London, Ontario, man. I forgot about that trip out there. God damn. God damn, bro. I totally forgot I played a game out there, man. They was crazy.
Yes, sir.
What about the Asian women there? Were there any Asian women there in those places, Tony?
Yes.
And were they checking for brothers there?
Yes, there's Asian women in, let's say, London as well as in Toronto and things, big time. And yeah, a lot of them do check for the brothers. It's not like the United States, even though I'm over here in Detroit, which is one of the worst places to date.
Well, I don't even want to hear the word Detroit, how much Detroit scare me.
I know, right? It's the worst here.
When you say Asian, are you referring to East Asian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean?
Oh, just a little clarification. When I speak about Asian, just Far East Asia, like you see like a lot of Chinese, a lot of Cantonese from Hong Kong. That's pretty prevalent over there in London and Windsor and Toronto.
And they're checking heavy for the brothers.
Yes.
And why is that, Tony? Because this is, bro, let me tell you something. Because in America, we know Asian women go for white boys predominantly. UK too. But why is it in Canada? It seems like they're flipping love brothers. These Asian women in Canada. Why? What's the reason for this, brother?
First, my experience of dealing with Canadian women and so forth, especially with Asian women, they don't have that segregation. They don't have that particular news like how we're being bombarded over in America with the brother doing this, the brother doing that, and like everybody's kind of like hands off. It's like taboo here. It's not like that there, even though they do have social issues over there, but it's still different because we're still like the minority even over there. It's just with us, we just stand out. With the one Asian girl that I dated when I was over there, she was just basically saying that she liked the brothers. It's like how we carry ourselves, as far as our masculinity and everything, in our fashion sense. They feel protected.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man. Oh my goodness.
Damn, I forgot about Windsor.
I'm speechless, man.
London, Ontario.
Wow. And who else? What about the Indian women there, Tony?
The Indian women, I didn't date the Indian women. I know some guys that have, and that's the thing about it. It's like Indian women, and there seem to be a little bit easier to date in Canada once again because you know, they don't have that. They don't have that segregation, negative influences over in Canada like they do in the U.S. So that's the thing about it. In fact, I know a guy right now that's dating a Indian woman as we speak. He's been with her for quite a while. Though, got a child by her and everything. So, and he's a brother.
Damn. You know, I think this ties into how important image is. I genuinely feel like the reason why, you know, other groups of women and even BWs in America look down on black men, you know, don't date black men because of how bad our image is. And that ties in as to how we don't have control over our own image in the States and in the UK. But when an American brother travels to Canada or the UK or any other country, no one is in control of his own image. He controls his own image. And therefore, when he comes across as a clean cut brother, it's easy for him to get the woman he wants. That's how important it is to control your own image. Ain't that right, brothers? God
Yes,
damn.
sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It just confirms to me how important image is. I think it's it's top five in black men's attributes. You know how important image is. You know that is a key factor in you getting the woman that you want, coming across well, dressing well. Damn. There's some background noise, Tony. Yeah, you're in the car, Tony. I had to put you on mute, bro. When you're in a quiet place, please let me know, Tony. Let me bring in Jay Bones. What's up, Jay Bones?
Hey, IP, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I'm doing good, bro. I can hear you loud and clear. How are you?
Keeping cool, bro. I'm just checking in with you boys.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, man. I hope you're okay, Jay Bones. I hope you're keeping well, making that money, being still with your
Yeah.
Jewish girlfriend. Hope things are well with your Jewish girlfriend and everything. But welcome back, Jay Bones. You want to add to this topic, bro? You have any questions for the guest panel, guest member, Carlos?
Nah, I just wanted to say shout out to Carlos, man. Just it's good to see the big bro, man. I I was watching some of your tape yesterday. I saw when you dropped 50 points the other. You were real small. You were real smooth point guard, brother. I feel you, brother.
Oh man, hey, one love, man. I appreciate you, man. For real. Thank you, thank you. It's man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I'm at the tail end of my career, man. But I appreciate the love. Thank you very much, man. I mean that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's IP. Here's the thing. I was talking to what's his name about that the other day. I was talking to Tony about that, but one of the things about the Vancouver situation, IP, like I really, really feel you. Like I'm gonna tell you something, IP. It's going to really, really hit you. But I think this is the most important stream that you ever did. I think the Vancouver
Oh,
streams are the best ones.
okay. Wow.
Yeah, let me explain to you why, IP. You know what my motto is, right? My motto is basically that, we got a problem here, Carlos. A lot of the boys, they're not punching above their weight class. But when you get up to Vancouver, you're not dealing with the straggle daggles no more. You understand what I'm saying? This is a spot where you can go and you can use that American essence to basically bag girls that is making 6 figures, 7 figures, damn near. You right there on top. That's what I'm saying, IP. That's my motto. My motto is that the boys should be punching above their weight class. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you should be punching above your weight class. Just think about it. No shots out to anybody, but just think about it. If you go to Costa Rica, if you go to Colombia, if you're going to DR, your chances of running into these 6-figure women is kind of, is on a limited budget. Do you understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? If you're going to Thailand, if you're going to Japan, you got to work from the bottom all the way to the top. But when you go into, I'm going to tell you something, IP. I never been to Vancouver. Usually my spot when I was in college is Montreal and Toronto. Quebec is pretty nice. Definitely Calgary. Shout out to the Indian brothers in here who love Indians so much. You can find them up there in Calgary. But Vancouver is definitely the spot, IP. That's why I tell you, like, Vancouver, for me personally, IP, I know the boys love the Japanese streams. They love the Spanish streams and stuff like that. But I always tell you, IP, the Vancouver streams is the best one because what did I tell you, IP? I said, I want the brothers to start having a huge amount of confidence within themselves. So when they get to places like Vancouver, you know, here in America, brothers that are six figures, Ivy League, they're even looked at as regular people. But you go up to Vancouver. Yeah, but you go up to places like Vancouver as an American brother, you're just sweeping. You just, you know, like you just, even when we used to go to Montreal during college days, girls was just flocking. You understand what I'm saying? It's a completely different sort of environment. Like it's going in, when you go up to Canada, it's like you in a complete, it's right across the street from us. That's the funny part. It's like literally right across the street. But the funny part about it is that when you get there, it's a completely different atmosphere. Yeah, the atmosphere is 100% different, IP. So my thing is, IP, like I always say, the boys should be punching above their weight class. You should be punching above, and Vancouver is a spot to punch above your weight class. It's a place where you boys can use your American essence to basically do what? You're not going over there because everybody damn near is a 9 and a 10, and you pulling chicks that is making 6 figures, 7 figures. Like, I mean, what more can you ask for? So let me tell you something, IP. I love the Japanese streams, love the, you know, the Colombians and I'm telling you, brother. And the best part about it too is that it's literally right across the street. Like you ain't got to be hopping on a plane to go to Tokyo or Osaka, or you jumping on a plane to go to Costa Rica or DR, Brazil. You literally right across the street. So this, I'm telling you, IP, like this, I think we found something. This is the golden one for the boys, man. So when you boys are out in the field, get ready. Don't go over there looking all scraggly. Pull your pants up. Look clean cut. You understand what I'm saying? Look clean cut. You know, go over there, and Carlos gonna be with us, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna give us the game plan. So you know,
I'm gonna be there no matter what. Y'all better come get with me.
I'm telling you, big bro. But IP, man, I feel you, man. I feel you, big bro. We with you 100%. We with you. We right there with you, big bro.
Thanks for that, J Bones, man. It's great hearing your voice, man. I was like, where's his brother? Why is he not calling in, man?
Yeah,
but
I'm sorry, bro. Like, yeah, during the holiday season, I mean, Carlos, no, during the holiday season, bro, in America, work is 2 times, 10 times, 3 times. Like I'm about to get off here, get some sleep. I got a flight to, I got to get up to Maine tomorrow, leave Maine, go back to Toronto, and then come back again the same day. So I got a lot of stuff to do, big bro. I'm sorry, man. I try to check in as much as possible to check on you boys, make sure everybody's okay. Even I know Tony Barry has been looking for me, but I'm like, yo, bro, I'm so busy, man. But it's good to hear your voice, IP, and I hope everybody's okay.
Yes, man. Thank you for calling in, J Bones. Much appreciated, bro. I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks, brother. Shout out to Wealth Engineering for the $2 Canadian super chat. At J Bones, what have you heard about Windsor? That's a question for you, J Bones.
I haven't heard much about Windsor, but the truth about it is that connection between leaving Michigan over to Canada is going to help a lot of you boys out. Word on the street, one of my boys lives in Detroit, so he goes up to Canada all the time, and he told me that basically the information that our brother Carlos has given is 100%. Don't really know much about Windsor, but I do know that the thing about it is that IP, the confirmation is true. They checking for brothers in Canada heavy. And, you know, I know you don't want to hear it, IP. I know sometimes it sounds kind of funny, but yeah, the Indians, the Middle Eastern, the white girls, the Spanish girls, like the Asian girl, it's an abundance of you boys. So get ready for the field. Get ready for the field. Like the boys in Chicago say, we in the field right now. We definitely in the field right now, bro. I'm telling you, IP.
Thanks for that, J Bones. Shout out to Japan Styles for the $2 super chat. Do you have to get vaccinated to visit Vancouver? Yes, you do, brother.
Yes, you do.
Sean, what's his face? Sean Davis
Prime
confirmed
Minister
it the other
Trudeau.
time. Yep, you've got to get vaccinated, bro, if you want to visit Vancouver. Wow.
IP, hold on for a second. Can I add to that too?
Go on, bro.
Yeah, when I got to the border at Toronto, because I go through New York to get to Buffalo, then from Buffalo you go to Toronto. Trust me, when you get to the border, they gonna check you. Like they're gonna be real tight about it. So you boys don't play with that. Make sure you got that vaccine card in your hand, because they will turn you. I've seen it before when I was up there last week. They literally turned somebody around in a car at the border and said, you got to go back. So you boys don't play with that vaccine situation.
Thanks for letting us know, brother. Much appreciated, J Bones.
Yes, sir.
So, brothers, I think this has been a great stream. I'm going to end it very soon. In the meantime, if you wanna call in real quick, this is the perfect time. If you can't call in, please feel free to cash up or super chat your questions. But if you want to support the channel, there's still time to cash up and super chat. Any donations are greatly appreciated. I would definitely appreciate it, brothers. Please hit the like button. When I do drop this video on my channel, please make sure you comment. Comments are very, very important to push out through the YouTube algorithm. The couple of trolls yesterday that I spotted in my comments in my recent video, and I'm going to deal with that. I don't want any trolls commenting on my videos, but I saw a couple of trolls. I'm going to deal with anyone who wants to troll on my comments. I'm going to remove you. So I've got some cleaning up to do. Get the scum out of my channel. I'm sick of you, scum, man. We got a perfect movement here. Like-minded brothers who want to do well for themselves, and people want to hate. People want to start making up lies about this movement. F them, F them.
Yeah.
All right, let me go through everyone for one last closing statement. And let me start with J Bones. J Bones, do you have any last closing statements, brother? J Bones, do you have any closing statements, brother?
Yeah, my bad, IP. Sorry about that. I got a million emails to check, right? I'm literally answering 300 emails. Yeah, IP. Thanks a lot, big bro. Shout out to the brother Carlos. Shout out to the brothers on the panel. I know Ninja 55, but I don't know who the other brother is. But shout out to him. I hope everybody's cool. Shout out to the usual suspects: Tony Berry, Theo, my brother Conrad Grant, Mr. International, IP himself. I don't know where Thomas Demihin is at today. My boy Thomas, man, he probably in the bed. He probably in the bed sheet right now eating up some fish and chips. But shout out to our brother Thomas, Kingu, Joshua Epps. Shout out to my brother JC Wealth Engineering. Go check out that Wealth Engineering podcast. He does great work. IP, I can't wait for that crypto stocks, man. You doing a real big right now, man. Shout out to you, IP. God bless you, man. Keep strong, man. We right behind you.
Thanks for that, J Bones. Much appreciated, brother. Let me roll it to Tony Glover. Tony Glover, first and foremost, brother,
Yes,
I want to say thank you for calling in. And Tony, can you do me a favor? Are you on IG at all? Instagram?
You know what? I could create another IG account. I do have IG. It's under the corner of a healthy diet, but I can hit you up there too, my brother. I can do that. It don't matter.
Please do. Hit me
Yes,
up
sir.
on IG, but I just want to speak to you about a couple things.
Yes,
but,
sir.
In the meantime, do you have any closing statements, Tony?
I'd say this though, Carlos, I thank you so much, man. When you was talking about Canada, IP, you a legend, man. I listened to a lot of your with your guests and things with Theo, a lot of these guys, Tony Berry, all these guys that I have listened to. I have a friend that was in the military when I was like maybe 16, 17 years old at the time. And since he'd been all over the world, he put me on game a long time ago. So it's kind of refreshing hearing the brothers now talk about this and things. I didn't have that experience dating women in Detroit, because when I looked at it, I was like, But he told me to go over there to Canada, and when I went over there, I never looked back, bro. So once again, I thank you so much for the opportunity. Your channel is legendary, and I also have a passport. So.
Yes, Tony, that's what I love hearing, brother. Looking forward to speaking to you very soon.
Yes, sir.
When you reach out to me on IG.
Yes,
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate it.
No worries, bro. Demetrius Ross, I've been trying to get you in on my live stream panel, but for some reason, it won't allow me. It says you need to connect your mic and cam before you can go on my stream. I can wait a bit, bro. I can wait 5-10 minutes. You have been here for quite long, but I don't know what's happening on your end, bro. So please try and fix that. I'll give you a couple minutes, bro. Okay. Japan Styles, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, brother. New Year's Eve, Vancouver girls fly south to Miami. Just a tip, fellas. IP, we got a chat. Yes, we got a chat, Japan Styles. Reach out to me on IG, Japan Styles, and let's talk, bro. Is that true, Lost? Do Vancouver girls normally make that trip to Miami for partying?
Everybody make that trip to Miami to party. If you're not in Miami or Vegas, First of all, New Year's Eve in Vancouver, they got a big thing in downtown Vancouver. So I'm not surprised. I mean, Miami's a hotbed, just like Vegas is a hotbed, just like Vancouver's a hotbed. So, you know, it's enough women to go around everywhere.
It's true. IP they everywhere at the 4040 Club in New Year's Eve. It's hella Canadian chicks. I mean
Everywhere.
abundance, IP. Abundance. They got Asian, some of the Venezuelans be there, some of the girls from Japan, some of the girls from China, some of the girls from Colombia, all of them being in one spot. At the 4040 Club on New Year's Eve here in New York, man, IP, you'll have a heart attack. You will have a heart attack. You're gonna need two buckets of fish and chips.
Damn, Lord have
Yeah.
mercy.
Yeah, man. IP's game time,
And-
man. Brothers, get your passports, man. I love you, brothers, man. But please get your passports. 20 is right around the corner, IP. We almost there. You brothers get your
Yeah,
passports, man. Like, yeah, I might have to jump back in the field. I don't know, IP.
Damn, hey, if she finds out your girlfriend, man, J Bones, man, you gotta be careful, bro. Keep it easy.
Hey, man,
brother.
don't tell
Keep
her
it easy.
nothing, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth. Matter of fact, let me get off this stream before she come around the corner. Yeah,
J
but
Bones,
IP.
right?
IP for real, man. Tell these boys to get their passports, man, because Vancouver is right across the street. It's really the spot. That's why I was telling you before, IP. I love you with the Japanese streams, bro. I love you with the Thailand streams. I love you with the Colombian DR. But truth be told, man, Vancouver's the spot. The reason why I cape for Vancouver is because of one simple reason, IP. We're punching above our weight class. You understand what I'm saying? The brothers are. You can use your American essence to basically grab the best of the best women there. So you're not walking around with these straggle daggles that you gotta pay for them for everything. You gotta basically, go pay for the rent. You paying for this, you paying for that. Nah, these chicks already got bread. They just looking for a fly brother to come in to take them up, sweep them off their feet. So it's game time, IP. I feel you, brother. I feel you, IP. I feel you 100%.
J Bones, you telling me, right, this 4040 Club, if I was to roll through, right, New Year's Eve, the chicks will be all over me when they hear me speak. Let
me tell you something. The UK
Jay-Z club.
That's Jay-Z. Yeah, that's Hope's club. Those UK brothers be in there deep too. Those brothers from Manchester, they be in there deep. I'm telling you, IP. New Year's Eve is stacked. It'd be like some New Year's Eve is when you leave your girl at home. That's when you leave your girl at home. Trust me, IP.
$5,000 bottle service.
I'm telling you, bro. You spending nothing less than 10,000. You ain't spending nothing less than 10,000. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Thanks for that, brothers. John, I see you, bro. Discord is coming very soon, man. It's coming this month. I may even drop it this week. I don't know. I gotta see, if I can finish it today. If not, either next week or the week after. It's coming this month, man. So please be patient, brothers. Wealth Engineering. Thank you for the $2 Canadian super chat. At J Bones, I'll join you on that field, bro. Thanks for that, Wealth Engineering. Yeah. Even though you're both taken, please don't let your girlfriends or wives find out you're being naughty.
IP, don't snitch on me, bro. Don't snitch on me, man.
Oh man. Let me go to Ninja 55. Do you have any closing statements, brother?
Oh yeah. I would like to know, are you on Twitch too, IP? Have you ever heard of Twitch?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Do you think is that applicable to what I do, Twitch? How would that help the movement, brother? Speak on that, bro.
Oh, Twitch is you can with Twitch you can it's easy. You just set up an account and a username, and you can make money on there, by like streaming, or you stream anything. You don't necessarily have to be stream to play games. You can stream your life and everything. You get paid for each follower.
Yeah, my bad, Ninja. IP, I've been trying to reach out to you about the Twitch situation. Some of the Americans that live in England, they're making money off Twitch. So you should hop in and start making money off this thing right here. You should start streaming on Twitch, brother.
How do I? A couple questions, brothers. How do I do that? And would that help push out the international passport movement as well?
It would definitely push out the movement, definitely, IP. But word on the street is that there's some serious money moving around. I heard that people that really go on Twitch and they put their content on there. Even people who are not as popular as you. So I can only imagine, IP. I know some of the brothers, some people's like making like three. There's a girl that just moved into England. Some chick from Milwaukee. She's making like $3,000 a month. So if you put your stuff on there, IP. I mean, I know you're busy, IP. I know you always got a million things to do. Shout out to you. I know it's late over there. Go get some sleep, but you might want to look into Twitch. You might want to look into it because I heard people was making a lot of money off it. Am I right about that, Ninja? I heard some money's really moving around. Yeah, some money moving around. IP, you can legit make another extra 2,000 off of Twitch a month. I'm telling you, bro.
All right, brothers.
Small stream.
Go on, bro. Carry on, Ninja. Sorry, bro. Carry on.
Small streamers can earn from like average streamers can earn from like 3,000 to 6,000 a month, you know, but you get bigger than that, you know, and everything. It's very easy. All you have to do is download the Twitch app. Do you have the Twitch app, IP?
No.
I don't think IP knows even about Twitch. You know, it's more of, you know, Ninja, it just popped up. It's more of the younger crowd that's really doing it. But IP, start, you know, get on it real quick because I heard there's a lot of money moving on it right now. Like a lot of money.
Twitch blew up on video games too. That's
exactly.
How it blew up.
Yeah, it was a connection between the video games, TikTok, and then the Twitch popped up. Yeah, IP, try to see if you can look into it real quick. I'm thinking another extra $2-3 for you right there, bro.
All right, man. Okay, I'll look into it later on today when I wake up. Twitch, and I promise, brothers, I need to get that Discord done. I will get that done this month. So please, I appreciate the patience that you have that you've done for me, brothers. So you know, it's coming soon, the Discord, and I know brothers it's gonna be life changing. You know, carry on, Ninja. Go on, bro.
Yeah, and I'd like to say thank you for the streams, and thank you to Carlos and the other brother, Wealth. You know, and speaking of which, I might come out there to Seattle though, Carlos. You know, because I was just out on the West Coast in Vegas. You know, I really didn't like it, but the thing about, because I know some friends here in Seattle, but they told me that, you know, Seattle, the whole Washington state's expensive. But I might come out there one day. I know my friend out there told me to come. Best time to come to Washington State, Seattle, is like the summertime because it's cold and it's raining. So I'll definitely check it out. And thank you, brothers, for the stream, for y'all information. You know, thank you for this information and everything. You know, because I wouldn't have never known about Vancouver. I have a passport. And by the way, Carlos, I've been to Japan like 2 years ago, Osaka, Japan. It was pretty nice and everything. Much better than the state, you know. But thank you, brother.
Thank you, Ninja. Shout out to Wealth Engineering again for supporting the channel. Thank you, bro. It means a lot to me. Thank you for the super chat, bro. For the $5 Canadian super chat. Streamlabs, you can add a Twitch account. F&F are killing it on Twitch. Actually, let me look at it. Let me look at this for my channel. Thanks at JBones. Thanks for that, brothers. You know, I'll definitely be looking into that Twitch stuff as well. Let me go on to Loss. Do you have any closing statements, brother?
Oh man, you know, IP, man, I appreciate the invite, man, and just the love, man. You know, it's a cool channel, man. You know, I got into it just you know, to show my homies a couple things, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of, you know, got a hold of your channel, and I was like, man, this dude is posting some pretty good stuff that I like, you know what I mean? And I'm all about empowerment, you know, and seeing brothers, man, living their best life, living healthy. You know, I don't put nobody down, man. I'm just about supporting us as you know what I'm saying, as being strong and independent. And, you know, like all people, we want to be loved and we want to be appreciated and treated accordingly. So, you know, I appreciate just being a guest and providing, you know, information, because I know it's a lot of brothers, man, that want to step out the box, try something different and meet different people, go to different places and experience a whole side of, you know, life that maybe they didn't even know possibly existed. So, you know, I'm right down the street, you know what I'm saying, from a place like Vancouver. So, you know, I was having it my way and being able to access it, you know, at will. So, you know, much love to everybody, man. I hope y'all staying safe and, you know, do the work, man. If y'all not taking care of yourself, man, go work out, man. Take care of your mind, your body, your soul. So when you go travel these places, you able to not just meet people, man. You can hit a reset on yourself, man, and live your best life, man. Because when you come in contact with these other cultures, you know what I'm saying, you want to leave all that nonsense behind, man. You want to be the best version of yourself and upgrade, because you know growth never stops, man. So I'm gonna say that to y'all, man. I appreciate you guys with the wonderful, nice things you said, Jay Bones and my man's that was over in London and my man's from Philly. You know what I'm saying? One love. So that's all I really got to say, man. I'm grateful to be here.
Thank you, Loss. Loss, are you from New York, by the way?
No, I'm from Seattle. I'm from the city. I'm straight from downtown Seattle.
So you were actually born and raised there in Seattle?
Yeah, I played college basketball in Texas though, for a few years, but I'm literally a city boy. Like I'm straight from the buildings and the skyscrapers.
Ah, okay, bro. Interesting. All right, Loss, thank you very much for taking part in this live stream. Your input and intel is greatly appreciated, and I'm sure it's made a positive impact on brothers' lives that are watching all around the world. Thank you, bro. Honestly, it means a lot. This is a great movement that we have going across all brothers, and I'm just happy to see where 2022 is going to take us. You know, I know there's going to be some big moves for brothers on this channel, and I can't wait when I get that phone call from brothers telling me, "Oh, I'm a millionaire now, international passport." Or international passport, I found a beautiful foreign chick. She's now my girlfriend. She's now my wife or whatever. That's what I want to hear from my subscribers and viewers. You know, progress in their lives, in every single areas of their lives, rising, progressing. So I can't wait for that. Lost, once again, thank you. Thank you to everyone that called in and contributed to this live stream panel. Ninja55, Tony Glover, Jay Bones, Mr. International. If I missed you out, anyone else, I apologize. I can't remember everyone's name, but you know who you are. Shout out to every brother that cash out today. It means a lot to me. Shout out to every brother that super chat as well. Also means a lot to me. I will say this, please comment on this video once it drops on my channel. Comments help out with the algorithm. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And when you do subscribe, press the notification bell to always, so you never miss a post, upload a live stream from me. In the comment sections, brothers, beware of trolls. They're trying to provoke a very nasty reaction from brothers. Don't fall into their traps. I'm going to go through my comment sections and I will be removing some trolls' comments. There's quite a few trolls that commented on yesterday's live stream regarding replacing modern Western women with foreign black women. A lot of trolls in that comment section, and I'll be dealing with them later on today. So beware of trolls. Don't reply to them. Leave it to me, and I will get my Ghostbusters on and remove the evil ghosts from my comments. so, thank you very much, Lost. Thank you, bro. And brothers, I will see you on my next live stream. Peace out, brothers. Look after yourself, brothers. Okay.
Peace.